Excuse me, people. I don't know what the fuck going on, man. My internet fucking up. But yeah, like I was saying, Monday we're gonna have a big, we're gonna, I love Martin Luther King. He one of my idols. Um, but I'm not gonna sit here and act like we in like a different real like we in this big different space. Yes, Martin Luther King did a lot for us, man. You know what I mean? We gonna big him up. We gonna celebrate him. You know what I'm saying? Um, and I don't even give a fuck. YouTube can get mad at me all they want. I'm gonna be playing some songs that's dedicated to Martin Luther King. I don't give a fuck. But on Monday, so whatever. Um, Supposed to be celebrating Martin Luther King out this motherfucker. But we gonna do something with Martin Luther King. But I'm gonna get into to where we at as a people, man. We're gonna talk about where we at as a people. We're gonna talk about America. We're gonna talk about a lot of shit. Like I said, I'm trying to get Oak, try to get Merlin, try to get a few other people, and we're gonna try to. I might do it like a hangout. So if y'all down with it, I probably do like a little hangout, um, video chat type shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on the details of some of that shit, but we're gonna do that on Martin Luther King birthday. Um, we're gonna get it in. Um, yeah. Let me know if everything is the sound good. Everybody hear me good out there? Let me know how the sound is, people. We good? I do use you know what the crazy shit about it, I just jump right into this live stream too. I usually give my shit a little minute to warm up, let my Wi-Fi get the popping and shit. But I just jump straight into it. Everybody hear me out there? We good? Usually, all right. I appreciate it. What's going on, Cali? Yeah, hey Cali, we got this Martin Luther King round table coming up Monday. I'm doing so. Hope you be a part of that shit, man. I'm gonna do Google Hangout on that. I'm gonna do something special. I'm off for Monday anyway, so yeah. All right. I'm like I said, it'll probably be Sunday. I'm gonna probably call you and shit, get all the information, get everything set up, make sure everything. So when we go live, we had that shit popping. Um, but yeah. Um, let's get into this, people. I mean, we past 5 minutes. So motherfuckers gonna come in. They gonna come in. Send out some links and shit to people and let them know. Hit the show popping. Send it. Hit Twitter. Hit Facebook. Let motherfuckers know what's going on. I put it out there on Facebook too. Let motherfuckers know I was coming on at 10 o'clock. I started a little early because I gotta get into this shit. Um, I'm getting very very sick and tired of uh some of these Jewish people. Um, and and that fake ass outrage. Um, that's why I say a part of me, I don't I don't focus on other countries and shit. I focus what goes on here. So anytime a Jewish person, a white person, a Mexican, or whoever, Irish, whoever the fuck they are, Italian, they can't talk that nonsense shit to me about me being what's the new word? Am I Semitism or some shit like that, or I'm being racist or bigot, or they can't say that because I don't know what the fuck happens over in Israel and shit like that. I just feel like not trying to act like I don't give a fuck about other people, but that ain't none of my business. I don't live there. I live here, and black people are getting fucked up here. So I ain't worried about other countries and shit. You get what I'm saying? Okay. And like I said, I don't talk about shit that I'm not qualified to talk about. So I leave that to other people that perceive to go that route of talking about other countries. You know what I mean? Because they, whatever. That's people prerogative. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. Talk about whatever you want to talk about. Involve yourself in shit like that if you want to. But that ain't none of my business. I focus on the people here. You get what I'm saying? I focus on my people here. I focus on the different minority people that's here that's getting oppressed. I'm not worrying about other countries. So that's where I can say that's one of the things that I actually disagree with on Minister Farrakhan about. I don't worry about other shit. I worry about what's here. And I'm not saying he's intelligent enough. He the triple OG. He been around for a long time. He can multitask in that way. He has way more knowledge than I do about that, outside of the country more than I do. So I don't knock him for it. I don't knock people for it, period. But I don't get involved in other people's shit. I worry about what goes on with us here. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to motivate our people here. But I'm very, very sick and tired of Jewish people acting like they the new victims or something over in America. Like, that's why, and part of that's why I say black people need to mind their business. Stay out of other people's business in other countries. That ain't our business. Because this is what happens when we start you know, almost down there to a point that where we start um stepping in other folks' lanes and their business and with their own people. You get what I'm saying? But Mr. Farrakhan and others, they are freedom fighters. So they motherfuckers that give a fuck about everybody. I give a fuck about everybody, but that's not my business. That's not my focus. I just, you know what I mean? I'm not there yet. So, and I stay in my lane. But this is where some black people, we don't learn our lesson about a lot of shit. You get what I'm saying? But I want the Jewish community, not all, but a lot of mainly a lot of Jewish white people. Look, stop acting like you motherfuckers are so innocent. Okay? When anything about black people, when have you heard anything about us um dominating another race in this country? That's just all I want to know. You can't say that. Only thing you can call us is a bigot. You can't call us a racist. We never oppressed anybody in this country. Ever. If we oppressed anybody, we probably oppressed our own fucking self. So I'm going to get deep tonight, people. I am going all the way in. So tell somebody that knows somebody, because I am going all the way in. I am very, very sick of motherfuckers, these hypocrite ass Jewish people, these hypocrite ass white folks, and some of these buck dancing ass coon black folks getting out the gate on Minister Farrakhan because he says certain shit about gays and shit like that. Don't nobody say nothing about Mike Pence wife. Nobody said nothing about that bitch. That bitch working at a school where they don't accept gay people, nigga. But hey, just the hypocrisy of these people. But look, I'm going to get deep. I'm going to break this shit down. I'm not playing. I'm not playing tonight with people. Enough of this shit. First, we're going to start off with the hypocrisy of Meghan McCain. And I'm going to break this bitch all the way down.
The Women's March has been a rallying cry answered by over 5 million women worldwide. I walked the streets to march here in New York, but this year some ugly accusations and controversies threaten to overshadow this amazing movement. So we're here here to tell us what they're going to do to make things right. Please welcome the co-presidents of the Women's March, Tamika Mowry and Bob Bland. Yes, Bob Bland.
And let me explain something to you about Whoopi Goldberg. See, you gotta watch her. Whoopi Goldberg is one of them old school phony ass bitches. Okay? She's phony. She's one of them iffy black women. Them old back in the day iffy black bitches. You gotta watch her. And Sunny whole persona about her is phony. That bitch don't know one day she want to be black, one day she want to be Latino, or whatever the fuck she is, Puerto Rican. She don't know what the fuck she want to be. She's a confused Puerto Rican Negro. So you gotta watch people like this. Because they don't know what they don't Barack Obamas. They don't know what the fuck they are. They trying to fit in everywhere. I want to be with everybody. Nah, motherfucker. We don't live in that dead time. You gotta pick a side. Sorry. Motherfuckers talking all this kumbaya bullshit. I am way past that. Sorry. If you with me or you against me. Plain and simple.
So, the first Women's March took place the day after the new guy was inaugurated on January 21st. And it became one of the largest protests in history, and it happened all over the country. You organized DC. What was your response when you saw how people were coming out?
Well, I mean,
And this is why I say you gotta watch Whoopi. See, Whoopi didn't really want to get into too much of the controversy shit like that. She wanted to kind of ease her in to make her feel comfortable. This black chick, I guess she did part of one of the leaders of the Women's March shit. You get what I'm saying? And so Whoopi is there because Whoopi a part of that Women March shit too. Okay? Because she admitted she be out there marching and shit. Whoopi trying to ease her in because Whoopi know who this woman is. So she easing her in to get her comfortable because she know Meghan McCain and Sonny phony ass is getting ready to start trying to attack her. So I just want everybody to keep up, just understand what's going on. I missed this Monday. I don't know how the fuck I missed this, but I missed it. But I'm kind of glad I did because this is a two-parter.
it was incredible. You know, obviously the turnout and also just all of the emotion that went into the planning. We actually organized not just DC, nationally and internationally. Mm-hmm. So there was a lot of work that went into that day, and obviously the culmination of it was great. But many of us, particularly the women of color who stepped in to be leaders, we were called to come and be leaders of the march to ensure that the march was diverse. We weren't really shocked that people were so angry.
Hit that like button,
such,
people.
You know, such of an intense feeling. Mm-hmm. We knew that this country was in trouble and that there was only before a moment in history that would come that we would all need to be called to the table to address it.
And I just...
first of all, to this chick, bitch, the country been in trouble. When they elected Barack Obama, they let Barack Obama be president. We was in trouble. A lot of black folks ignored the trouble because we were so proud of Barack. So we ignored it. We turned the blind eye to a lot of this racist shit that you seeing. White people was setting us the fuck up. Just wanted to put that out there.
You activists looking at 1.2 million women and allies just in DC alone, I saw that these are the leaders we've been waiting for. Mm-hmm. And we always wanted to see these women become the face of our leadership and the face of the nation. And I think that's what we saw in the midterm elections, where we saw a historical outpouring of thousands of women running for office. Mm-hmm. And in the Congress alone, over 100 coming into Congress for the first time.
Well, there has been some controversy surrounding the Women's March organization.
Here it go. Here goes Sonny. Her iffy ass. She a troublemaker too. You gotta listen to this bitch.
And Tamika, you came under some fire for your relationship with Louis Farrakhan and the Nation of Islam. Now, he's known for being anti-Semitic, for being homophobic, but you do attend his events, and you posted, I believe, a photo together calling him the GOAT, which means...
I want to say this. I'll cut this off real quick. I want to say this. Are you homophobic if you do not want your kids to be gay? Or you don't want our kids as black people to grow up in that gay society? We already got it hard. So a part of us, if it seemed like we're a little homophobic and we don't want our kids to be gay, it's not really too much of a part of it. Ain't just really because we don't want them to be gay and we think it's ill or nasty or whatever, right? A part of it is just because we already, as black people, we don't choose to be black. But we damn sure, if you're a black person and you choose to be gay. Okay? So all I'm saying is that as old as Minister Farrakhan is, through the decades, he has evolved. And I think we live in this time that where people can't change. It's nothing in this man's background that where like he sent Muslim people out to go kill white people or Jewish people. Haven't heard him say anything like that. Now he might say some bigotry type shit here and there, which a lot of some of the shit I do disagree with him on, but I don't necessarily take that little part of the little bigotry shit that he may say because he might just be ignorant to it. Usually that's what a bigot is. Somebody that's very ignorant to certain shit. Okay? That's why I don't like talking about shit that I know nothing about, because I'm ignorant to it. I don't have all the information. It's not a part of my life. A part of it maybe might not even affect me. So I don't talk about certain shit. So I'm not giving Minister Farrakhan a pass for a lot of the shit that he said, but I have been watching this man watching this man and listening to this man for years, and his platform has been evolving to the time. He's not no regular racist, because I think they're trying to make him seem like he's this racist motherfucker, like he hate Jewish people. He has Jewish friends, rabbis and shit like that, from all different types of fucking nationalities, race, all parts across the world, different religious people that he may disagree with on certain shit, but he may agree with. Everybody's not going to agree on the same shit. But I'm going to break this shit down because I want Meghan McCain to talk her nonsense, and then I'm going to debunk everything she said. Because it's getting ready to get ugly. Believe you me, people, I'm getting ready to get fired the fuck up. I am sick of motherfuckers fucking with Minister Farrakhan. Like, this man is going out telling black people or black Muslims or whoever or the Nation of Islam to go out and kill white people and kill Jewish people to hurt them and all this other fucking shit, or even the gay shit. Some people don't want the gay shit around them. That is what it is. If that makes you homophobic, oh well. But I'm going to break that shit down too. I'm going to get deep in this shit tonight.
The greatest of all time. And you are running an organization that says it fights bigotry. Do you understand why your association with him is quite problematic?
No, I think it's important to put my attendance, my presence at Savior's Day, which is the highest holy day for the Nation of Islam, in proper context.
Okay.
You know, as a leader, as a black leader in a country that is still dealing with some very serious unresolved issues as it relates to the black experience in this country, I go into a lot of difficult spaces. I wrote a piece immediately following the beginning of this controversy, talking about where...
Hold on. Let me stop her right there. This is what fucks our black women up to. Our black people as a whole. Fuck just being a black woman or a black man. As black people, this is where we fuck up at. When we start moving movements or being involved in movements when it's multicultural and shit like that, a lot of fucking times what happens is that these different other races of people that's a part of the movement doesn't have the same fucking struggles that black people have, or the type of experiences we have, or the fight that we have. So when we stick to our people and we focus and we say, look, I ain't shitting on Minister Farrakhan. Okay, he says some shit I dislike, I don't like. But he does a lot of great shit for the black community. So they don't know, they can't understand for some odd reason. Black people gotta choose a side. We gotta ride with them because Minister Farrakhan maybe offended them in some type of fucking way. No, he black. He can't change that he black. But I can help him change maybe his outlook on things as far as gay and different, as far as race and shit like that. You can teach people that. But far as me and him having the same black experience, we're going to connect on that all day. I want all races of people to understand that. That's why I don't really get that upset with racist white people. I don't. I understand. You want white power. We get it. I understand it very well. I salute you. Do what you got to do. But understand it's consequences for it. Just like this sister right here, it's consequences for her associating herself with what they call Mr. Farrakhan, basically a racist. He's like the white supremacist. Really. But I'm going to break more of it down. But that's where black people fuck up at. We be allowing people to come in our movements and shit, fucking with our music and all our culture. And then they get in that bitch and then they hear some shit out and then they want to start telling us about what we can and can't accept from other black folks that's leaders in their own right. You don't get to dictate who the fuck our leaders are. Because when we tell you motherfuckers, we tell you motherfuckers supporting Donald Trump, what do they say, people? I ignore his rhetoric, but I like his policies. So the sister is basically going to say the same shit. I don't like his language, a lot of the language he used. But what he does for the community, his policies basically, his blackness, I ride with. What's the difference? Oh, we can't have it both ways? Oh, but white people can have it both ways though. The Jewish people can have it both ways. Jewish people could go over there and fuck with Muslims all day. But soon you say something about the government over there in Israel, white Jewish people in America all of a sudden upset. Fuck you. You know what that man is over there doing to the Pakistani people? Get the fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck. I ride with Minister Farrakhan. And I don't give a you can call me a racist. You call me whatever you want. I ride with him. Fuck you. Sick of these motherfucking some of these white ass hypocrite ass motherfuckers. Fuck you and some of you Jewish people. Fuck you too. Fuck out of here. You hypocrites. You bitches act like you was the first Jews or something. Bitch, we was the black Jews first. Jesus was black, motherfucker. You motherfuckers came after us. Get the fuck out of here. You the motherfuckers. that did the whole they act like Hitler wasn't a Jew. You motherfuckers act like we had something to do. We had shit to do with that. The fuck out of here. White supremacists the ones marching down in the streets and shit talking about Jews can't replace us, but you mad at us? Because we telling y'all about some of y'all people? Get the fuck out. If it's okay for you motherfucking Jews and white people to say something about some of our people, we get to say something about yours. Fuck you. You pieces of shit. Try to sit there and try to down black people because we speaking truth about some of y'all people? The fuck out of here. Kiss my ass. Fuck Israel right now. Not all of them, but that whole motherfucking government. Fuck them. We know what y'all bitches doing. That's why Donald Trump over there doing all types of fucked up shit. Letting them get away with shit. Giving them shit. So he can oppress the Pakistanians and shit. And oppress their own people. Get the fuck out of here. You bitches created the Holocaust. We didn't. Your own people did it. Try to blame black folks. Talking about we anti-Semitic and all this other bullshit. The fuck out of here. You pieces of shit.
My people are, that's where I must also be. So I also go into prisons where there are people who have been convicted of heinous acts. And I am trying to help people to move from wherever they are today and build that unity to bring them to a place where we live in a more fair and equitable society. And I think that that work is not easy for everyone to understand, but it's certainly work that I'm committed to. And everywhere that I go is difficult. The Women's March was very difficult. I met with a lot of women who did not even understand why race was important to be a part of the conversation as it relates to women's rights issues. And there was a lot of, offensive rhetoric that I heard. And, and just because you go into a space with someone does not mean that you agree with everything that they say.
But let me push back a little bit. Why call him the greatest of all time?
I didn't call him the greatest of all time because of his rhetoric. I called him the greatest of all time because of what he's done in black communities. And I think that,
Yeah, and if you can't understand that, go to sleep and don't wake up. For all the fuck we give a fuck as black people, we don't care what y'all feel about Minister Farrakhan. We fuck with him. We fuck with Minister Farrakhan. He ain't did nothing to hurt us. I ain't seen him do nothing to hurt Jewish people either. He just called some Jewish people out on their bullshit. And gay people. Nobody gotta like gay people. Oh, everybody homophobic because they don't like they don't like gays. So what? As long as I ain't discriminating against you, so what? I don't have to fucking like your lifestyle. The fuck out of here. You ain't gonna like mine. Fuck out of here. Man, these motherfuckers, the nerve of these motherfucking cocksuckers, man. A nerve of the gay community. A nerve of the motherfucking Jews. A nerve of the white community. A nerve of you motherfuckers. You want to call Minister Farrakhan racist? Are you fucking kidding me? Name a war around the world we started, motherfuckers. We ain't start shit. We usually helping America fuck up other countries. How stupid is that? We the stupid ones. But you want to call us racist. Fuck you. The fuck out of here, man.
Let me just interject really quickly. I would never be comfortable supporting someone who called, I'm not anti-Semite and I'm anti-termite. It's the wicked Jews, the false Jews that are promoting lesbianism, homosexuality. I actually spoke with the journalist from Tablet magazine who...
And they do, bitch. And they do. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You bitch, have you been in Hollywood, bitch? Or you ignoring what goes on in Hollywood? It's a bunch of Jews that's executives and producers and motherfuckers. They on top over there presenting gay shit. The fuck are you talking about, Meghan McCain? See, you don't know you don't know history, and you don't know what the fuck you talking about, and so you want to talk like, oh, well, you're offended. Bitch, we don't care. You are a racist. How the fuck you gonna call Minister Farrakhan a racist, and you are a racist? Your daddy was a racist, bitch. Did you check your daddy on how he did not vote for Martin Luther King Day, bitch? How all his motherfucking policies don't help black people when he was voting against voter oppression? I mean, voting with a voter oppressing black people. Bitch, did you call your daddy out on that? No, bitch. You was just like a good little white bitch that sat there and kissed your daddy ass. The fuck out of here, Bo. These motherfuckers got me hot already, man. Listen to this whore.
It's the wicked Jews, the false Jews that are promoting lesbianism, homosexuality. I actually spoke with the journalist from Tablet magazine who released an investigation report on your organization. And in part, they alleged that there is a lot of anti-Semitism surrounding this march. Specifically, the report alleged that you, Tamika, and co-founder Carmen Perez asserted that, quote, Jewish people had a history of exploiting black people and were proven to be leaders of the American slave trade. Now, a lot of people, by a lot of people I include me in this, think that you're using your organization as anti-Semitism masked in activism, and that you're using identity politics to shield yourself from critiques. You're talking about all women being invited to that march. I'm pro-life. We were not invited. We were not allowed at that march right there. I'm a conservative woman. I also represent, you're talking about women, you're talking about all women, including Jewish women as well, and conservative women.
Now, mind you, it was about me. That's all that was about with her. I'm a conservative woman. I'm pro-life and all this other bullshit. Nonsense. Minister Farrakhan probably actually agree with you of being pro-life, bitch. How many motherfucking religious people you know that don't want gay people in their church? I guarantee you she knows some. Do she still hang out with those people? Do she still be involved with them? Yes, she do. She's no radical, some type of some real radical, good conservative Republican person. She's not. She picks and chooses to try to fit in where she is. She doesn't really take a stand. And you get ready to hear how hypocritical she is. I'm waiting to say what I really want to say about this situation with her and her hypocrisy of what she just said to this woman, to this sister. And nobody gives a fuck if you come or you don't come, bitch. You don't act like a real woman. You look like a dude. So you might want to be at the gay parade or something, bitch. I don't know. But you look like a dude. And they get ready to debunk everything she just said, because what she just said, she talked to somebody that wrote that fucked up article. There's some people, and I'm gonna let y'all hear about that later, that where like it was some people that was a part of the Women's March that they ain't a part of it no more because they ain't in the organization because of their fucked up shit they did, and that they got mad and started spitting lies to this so-called person that interviewed them, that she's supposed to talk to. And she's saying, well, I think that you're hiding. How you know? You can think whatever the fuck you want. Doesn't mean it's true. Do you got facts behind what you saying? No. You took a word of somebody that interviewed somebody that you don't know that what they said is actually true. It's what they said. Doesn't mean that it was true. Donald Trump said a lot of shit. We know it ain't true. But let's move on. Let's go back.
We're not invited. We were not allowed at that march right there. I'm a conservative woman. I also represent, you're talking about women.
Hold up. And she lied right there. She said, as conservative women, they wasn't allowed to come to that march. That's a lie. You want me to tell you why they lying? Want me to tell you why she lying? Because I know Republican women that I work with that didn't vote for Trump, but that's conservative, believe in pro-life and all that shit, went to the Women's March, was texting me and let me know what was going on. I would make sure they was safe. Like, you know what I mean? They my friends. White women. So she's lying. Now, this is the problem I had with these motherfuckers. They feel like you gotta invite them. I don't invite you to shit. And all women don't get along. All women don't agree. Just like all men don't. Just like all different races of people don't agree on certain shit. This kumbaya bullshit that she's trying to put out lately is a bunch of nonsense. Because every time you turn around, she always talking about how much she's a Republican, how much this, how much the bitch. We don't care. You put yourself in a box. That's you. You choose to do that. You choose to be a conservative woman. You choose to believe in the nonsense and the bullshit of your party, bitch. You choose that. You choose not to go to that woman's march. Now, if you'd have went to that woman's march and they'd have said, hey, bitch, get the fuck out of here, that's something different. You didn't even go because you felt that you wasn't accepted because they didn't invite you. They didn't tell you that you could come as a conservative. They had to tell you nothing. They said it's a woman's march. You're a woman, bitch. You're a woman before you're a Republican, you stupid bitch. Just like before I'm black, I'm a man first. A heterosexual man. So all that nonsense she just was talking about is bullshit. You choose to separate yourself. You trying to blame it on them because they got different ideology of how they look at life. It's a woman's march. It didn't say if you are a Democrat woman, if you just believe in what we believe in, woman. They said it's a woman's march. Show the fuck up. You didn't show up, bitch. So ain't nobody inviting you, bitch. That's like if I throw a cookout. Some motherfuckers may come that I don't know that's coming. Sometimes people bring people to the cookout. I don't know them. I ain't invite them. But hey, they here. They cool. What's going on? Come to find out, we may sit down and start talking. I might not like this motherfucker. But it's a cookout.
Talking about all women, including Jewish women as well, and conservative women.
Well, Megan,
And hold up, and what she did was try to make it like, I don't mean to cut that off. But what she tried to do too is what she tried to throw as Jewish women. Like Jewish women wasn't at that woman's march. It was blacks, Jews, all types of races of people. It was gay people, gay women there. But you see how she's like the slide in race to make it was about a race thing. It wasn't. Nobody said Jewish women couldn't come at that march. I told y'all, they always try to make black and white Democrat women and Muslim women look bad. That's what the white racist Republican people do. Because they not, believe it or not, she kind of right about some shit. She's not really accepted in them circles because her ideology and how she looks at life is basically trying to oppress all those different nationalities of women. That's what her party stands for. So that's why she feels left out. That's all it is. I feel left out as a conservative woman. Nobody cares, Meghan McCain. Only you do. Only you sitting there got an attitude coming at this woman. I don't know why people allow this woman to talk to them like that. Like, first of all, slow your roll, watch your tone, and don't assume anything about me until I explain myself about me. You don't know me. You don't hang around me. And that's is what it is. You can hear whatever the hell you want to hear. You never heard me say the bigotry things that Mr. Farrakhan maybe said about or homophobic things. Because you see me associating myself with him, you don't know why I was there. You don't know what our conversations was. You assume. But soon you assume because she's a part of that Republican Party, and we say that Republican Party is racist, she get her panties in a bunch, don't she? You remember I did a video about it a while ago. She was upset at Joy and them. I think it was Tuesday. And she flipped her top. Start having a temper tantrum like a little kid. You can't group everybody like that, but you just did the same thing. You just did the same thing, bitch. You just did the same fucking thing. You don't want motherfuckers to think that about you because you're a Republican. Don't do it to other people. You don't know what she believes in. You assume. But then you get mad at other people for calling you a racist because they're assuming because you're a part of that Republican Party, you're a racist. I ain't even got to say because you're a part of that Republican Party. I know you're a racist from the shit that you say out your mouth, bitch. And how you lie about your racism. How you try to hide it. What your beliefs is, bitch. You are an in the closet racist. And those the motherfuckers I can't stand more. Like I can't stand them in the closet racist. I want you to be openly racist. Be who you want to be. Because you know what? I'm going to be who the fuck I'm going to be. And I'm going to tell you, fuck you, you racist white piece of shit. So I'd rather for you to say, fuck you, you gutter ass nigga. I want you to. Because there will be consequences and repercussions. I guarantee you that. So be you. Don't hide. Don't be in the closet like R. Kelly. Don't be trapped in the closet. Come on out.
Those allegations true.
Well, first of all, those allegations are not true. That is not how that meeting happened. And the Women's March...
So the journalist I spoke to was lying?
The people that the journalist spoke to did not tell the truth. Period. Full stop.
Right. So, first of all, the journalist is not lying. The people that told the journalist that bullshit is lying. But see what she tried to do? She tried to get them to say, well, the journalist lying about it. Hold on. The journalist is only reporting what the person said. A lot of times you only can go by what they said. But the journalist ain't a good journalist because you just can't report shit that you don't have facts behind. Where's the facts that they said that? Or at least say, look, they claim this. They're accusing. The journalist said that they said this is basically what happened. You both say they are accused of saying this. You got to be politically correct here. So the journalist is wrong as well. But the journalist is not a lie, but the journalist ain't no better than the motherfuckers that maybe told the lie. Anyway, let's move on.
And I think it's important for us to understand and all be very clear in this room that the Women's March unequivocally condemns anti-Semitism, bigotry.
Condemn Farrakhan's remarks about Jewish people.
Yes, and we have repeatedly in statement after statement.
First of all, do you condemn Donald Trump? See, it's one thing. See what she's asking. You can condemn his words. So if I condemn his words and say I don't like what he say, can I still hang with Minister Farrakhan? I guarantee you she can't do that. But black people, we don't give a fuck about that. We still gonna rock with Minister Farrakhan. He said what he said, so what? It's plenty of black people think the same shit. Motherfuckers just afraid to say it. about some of the Jews. He may have made a mistake and said all the Jews. That's why you can probably say it's bigotry or anti-Semitic, whatever bullshit new words they like to make up. But if you say some of the Jews, you got a right to say that. That don't make you a bigot. Just like they can say some niggas out here doing a lot of niggerish shit, shooting and killing each other. You can say some of us are doing it. It ain't a lie. It doesn't mean that you racist. It's a fact. The fuck out of here. No, she don't do that. Because she don't know history. She don't understand history. She don't understand Jews owned slaves and shit. She don't understand none of that shit. In America, they did. Not like the Jews ain't been around for a while. They've been around for a while in America. Not even just America. They did the shit. Come on, man.
Here, which are available directly on our website for anyone to read. We condemn any statements of hate, and we've actually been working so hard over the last 2 years to fight this type of hate over and over again, and we're committed to repairing any harm because we understand that the Jewish community is feeling hurt right now, and we want to make sure.
I don't speak for Jewish people, but
I don't. Well, why are you talking about Jews then? If you ain't speaking for Jews, why are you talking about it then, bitch? If you ain't speaking for them, why you talking for them? The fuck out of here. This is what I'm talking about. I'm not speaking for Jews. Well, why the fuck you bring them up then? The fuck out. You can't have it both ways, man. These white supremacists want to have it both ways. You want to try to hurt black people to try to use another race of people against us, but then when we correct you on some shit, check you, oh, well, I ain't speaking for the Jews. Well, the fuck you? Well, why you bring them up then, bitch? How are you offended then? It is about the Jews. They the ones got the problem. Not all of them, but some of them. It is about some of the Jews. It is about some of the gays. She ain't Jewish. She ain't gay. So, who you speaking for? What? Your white privilege or your white hypocrisy? Who the fuck are you speaking for then? You shouldn't even be in the conversation then. You shouldn't be asking any questions. But let's go back.
Fight this type of hate over and over again, and we're committed to repairing any harm because we understand that the Jewish community is feeling hurt right now, and we want to make sure.
I don't speak for Jewish people, but I think I'm just confused. These remarks are, I mean, it goes on death to Israel over and over again.
We did not make those
We did
remarks.
not make
You can't
But
put
Hey, hold up, bitch. How many times that Sonny, Whoopi, Joy have been on that motherfucking show breaking down consistently of the shit that Donald Trump has said that made black people feel like he was saying some insulting racist shit. And you kept making excuses for him. You kept doing it. But you want to break down everything that Minister Farrakhan said. Well, it ain't the first time he said this, he said that. Oh, well. Oh, well. You look, I'm going to tell you something. All you white people, listen to me very, very clearly. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Not all of you, but you know who I'm talking about. I don't give a fuck how you feel about Minister Farrakhan. Until you check your white racist president, then we will check our bigoted black dude. How about that? which I don't think he neither one. I think he speak truth. My opinion. You check the races that y'all voted in there for president, and then we may talk to Minister Farrakhan, or maybe we may sit down and maybe we'll have a conversation. But until then, fuck you. The fuck out of here. Bitch, you can't tell us to denounce Minister Farrakhan if you don't denounce Donald Trump all the way either. You can't have it both ways. Don't try to make us denounce one of our black leaders because you don't like what he's saying, and then think about it. He wasn't talking about your white European ass. He was talking about the Jews. He was talking about the gay community. Is she Jewish? Is she gay? No. What are you offended about, you racist bitch? Don't play no games with me. You're a racist. Why the fuck you give a fuck about a Jew? Why you give a fuck about the gays? You can sit there and pretend all day with your big shoulder ass on that show and pretend like you give a fuck about Jewish and Jewish and gay people. All the fuck you want, bitch. But we know that racist people don't like nobody but white people that agree with their racism. How about that shit, bitch? But until you check your racist president, fuck you. You have no say of telling us to denounce anybody from the black community, bitch. That's our choice, not yours. The fuck out of here. These motherfucking white supremacists out they goddamn mind. Think they gonna start dictating who we denounce. How about we denounce you? Tell us who the fuck denounce, bitch.
We did not make those
We did
remarks.
not make-
You can't
But
put
you're
place me-
associating with a man
And
who
so
does
what
publicly.
what I will say to you is that I don't agree with many of Minister Farrakhan's statements.
Specifically about Jewish people.
As I said, I don't agree with many of Minister Farrakhan's statements.
You condemn them?
I don't agree with these statements. At the end of the day,
You won't condemn it.
No. To be very clear, it's not my language. It's not the way that.
And first of all, bitch, big up to that sister. Salute to that sister. You don't allow white supremacists to tell you who you supposed to who to denounce in our people. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that. This bitch don't denounce Donald Trump fully. That don't mean you gotta hang around with Trump, but you believe in his ideology. You believe in the racist shit that he's doing for us, his fucked up policies. So you still associated. Don't try to make us do something that you don't do. The nerve of these white supremacists. The nerve of them. The galls of them. The balls of them. This is where you see their true white supremacy come through. They start trying to dictate to us who we should condone. They bigots. They against the Jews. No one said Minister Farrakhan never said he was against all Jews. He never said that. He never said he was against all gay people. Because you don't like gay shit doesn't mean that you are homophobic. Sorry. And gay people, you need to motherfucking wake the fuck up. Take a couple aspirin. I don't know what the fuck you need to do, but you need to get over that shit. Nobody gotta like your lifestyle. Get the fuck out of here. You don't get to dictate and put your lifestyle on us. The fuck out of here. Hold on, Oak. I'm almost done.
I speak. It is not how I organize. And I think it is very clear over the 20 years of my own personal activism, my own personal track record, who I am, and that I should never be judged through the lens of a man. That is actually not what this women's movement is supposed to be about.
I don't want to be judged through the lens of something that's speaking for all women. When you're associating with extreme anti-Semitism, and are you comfortable, both of you, being on stage with a Trump supporter, someone who's pro-life, someone who is a very, vociferous?
Yes, we are.
All right, so you're going to have a Trump-supporting woman, conservative pro-life woman on stage with you guys at the next march.
There was absolutely no prerequisite for people coming into the march.
Pro-life women.
We never
That is not true.
So,
And I actually have.
It's not true. They gotta keep checking her because she's lying. She is a liar. And you heard her to be on the stage. She voted for Trump. She's a Trump supporter. She admitted it. Hold on. She is a Trump supporter. She just admitted it. Y'all want to hear it again? Here you go.
Stage with you guys at the next march.
There was absolutely no prerequisite.
Being on stage with a Trump supporter, someone who's pro-life, someone who is a very.
You gotta listen to
her.
her.
Judged through the lens of something that's speaking for all women. When you're associating with extreme anti-Semitism, and are you comfortable, both of you, being on stage with a Trump supporter, someone who's pro-life, someone who is a very.
Hold on, I'm sorry, people. I'm sorry, but she basically, I believe she's talking about herself, but she's basically saying, "Are you uncomfortable being on stage with somebody like a Trump supporter, or a woman that's a Trump supporter?" That's my fault. I apologize. I can admit when I'm wrong. These white supremacists can't. But she, my honest opinion, I believe she's talking about herself because she feels so not welcome with the Women's March because they didn't invite her like somebody owes her an invite. Bitch, nobody owes you nothing because you're a woman. The entitlement of white women like her. Like you feel like you entitled. What are you entitled to? When black people say we entitled to our 40 acres in the mill, you bitches get mad. You get upset. You call us welfare queens and shit like that. But you feel entitled to be at a movement that you really at the end of the day kind of agree with your fake ass a woman's power bullshit, Meghan McCain. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't nothing but a fucking whore. You ain't nothing. Meghan McCain is nothing but a whore. That bitch is a slob. She is a white trailer trash slob. And if her family didn't have no money, she'd just be just like them hillbilly ass, snagger tooth ass motherfucking Trump supporter white bitches. Or racist bitch. She's no different. She just got money. She's no different from them motherfuckers.
Vociferous.
Yes, we are.
All right, so we're going to have a Trump-supporting woman, conservative pro-life woman on stage with you guys at the next march.
There was absolutely no prerequisite for people coming into the march.
Pro-life women.
We never
That is not true.
So,
and I actually have pro-life women in my family who, as a result of the Women's March, have been engaging in what we call courageous conversations with me over the last 2 years that have helped expand all of our understanding. We welcome pro-life women. We welcome conservative women.
And if you look at Meghan McCain's face when that white woman said that shit, because that was a white woman talking, she got a little dude voice and shit, but she told I got pro-life women in my family. Probably Trump supporters, she probably do. Okay? Meghan McCain had this look on her face like, no, you don't. Like, kind of like that shit. Like, bitch, if I tell you, you still won't believe it. Hold on, oh, I'm almost done. If I tell you, you won't believe it. If I don't say anything, you don't believe me. So, I mean, you can't win with these races. The fuck out of here, Meghan McCain. You need to get somebody. Never mind. Never mind. I'm ready to be real ignorant right now. You know what she needs? She probably needs some black dick. That's real shit. Take out of this white privilege bullshit, bitch. You ain't better than nobody. You think you are, but you're not. You ain't nothing but a piece of shit. And just because you ain't out there with Trump supporters and they snagging tooth asses out there and these big belly bitches, these white slob trailer trans ass bitches, because you ain't out there and you got a little money and you can get some clothes to hide your big ass stomach and your big ass shoulders. With the clothes don't hide them shoulders, and that makeup hide that dude face. Don't think you better than nobody, bitch. I can't stand this woman. Y'all know I don't like Meghan McCain, man. Seriously, I don't like her, man. This woman irks me, man.
Do the Women's March. The Women's March is open to
I
all.
appreciate you both coming
And so
speaking.
my last question is, do you understand why people feel that you stepping down might put some air between all of this before a conversation can continue?
I also
And see, and you got motherfuckers out here. We live in this day and time, and this is over. I'm not doing no more shit. She ain't got to explain herself to these motherfuckers no more. Listen, the problem, we live in this day and time where motherfuckers just disagree with who you associate with. I'm talking about black folks. They get mad about that, right? These white motherfuckers. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Get mad at you who you associate yourself with. But then soon you bring up some shit that who they associate themselves with and they ride behind and that ideology and shit of that Republican Party, they get offended. But they like to tell you, oh, well, what about the people that think? I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Black people gotta stop giving a fuck what other people give a fuck about. They ain't been giving a fuck about black people since they stole, they tricked us to come to this country. And then held us hostage. Then enslaved us. We gotta stop caring. Fuck them. Black people do too much about what motherfuckers think about them. Especially outside of our race. Like, who cares? We know we built this motherfucking country in every way. Be proud of what the fuck we did. Yeah, we came through we came through some hard motherfucking times. Start acknowledging ourselves. Be arrogant about what the fuck we did. We did this shit. They ain't help us with shit. You had a couple of little white people wanted to stand up and help us out, but they had their own personal fucked up agendas, and some of them maybe had good hearts. But it was more of us that stood up for us. So be proud of that. Don't let them take credit for nothing that they so-called think they helped us do. They ain't help us do shit. Have some fucking pride. Fuck what they talking about. Fuck them. They don't like Minister Farrakhan. Fuck them. We don't like Donald Trump. Until he's gone, then we can have a conversation. And I'm still like getting rid of Mr. Farrakhan. He ain't did shit to America like Donald Trump has done. He haven't stolen from this country. He haven't discriminated against people because he owned a building and was discriminating against white people, had white at their name and said, oh, don't let the whites in. That W stand for white people. Don't let them in. No, that ain't Minister Farrakhan. He ain't the president. The fuck out of here, man. Go ahead and call in, people. I'm ready. Go ahead. Oh. What up, Bo?
Yo, what's up, man?
What up, man? I ain't even kept hanging up on your shit, but I was in the middle. The shop was getting ready to be done
Hang
anyway.
up on you, man.
Huh?
All right, you know I gotta start the joke. Like, well, you never called me, man.
There you go and shit. Yeah. I was trying to get this shit out the way. I'd have called you soon. I got done this shit, but
Let me say something. Let me say something about this whole women's march thing, the whole gay pride thing. Let me say something about this. And I just had a conversation with a coworker about this. The problem that I have with white supremacy today is they're getting scared. They're getting scared. They're getting scared. They're getting scared because they know they're losing power. First of all, now you're saying you got into a heated argument. You and Maryland got into a heated discussion about how we end racism. I'm going to start by saying
how what?
How we end racism.
How we end it? Okay, yeah.
Okay. The thing that I'm saying about racism is it's a learned trait.
Yeah.
It's basically a religion. The one thing I want to end is white supremacy. White supremacy is a system.
Right.
See, you can't stop a person from hating another person. There are black people that hate other black people.
Right.
And we've seen it happen.
Right.
But white supremacy is a system basically of businesses, high government, laws.
Yeah.
But the thing is, though, laws can be changed. Government can't be changed.
Right.
And they realize basically this. Once white supremacy, white people becoming the minority instead of the majority, they're going to lose their majority power.
I still don't. Well, we had this conversation. I think me, you, and Merlin. I think we all had different ways of how we thought about this situation. I told you the only way you end racism if you kill all white people. That I mean that, and I'm not saying for people to go out and kill all white people. I'm telling black people or whatever. I'm just saying you gotta kill the motherfuckers that created the system.
The problem is,
even if what we saying in 20, 25 years that there be the I guess what the majority or minority or whatever, right? They still the power that they got the money too. You got to think about that. You got to think about
the economics.
The economics and the power that they do have of the shit that they in control of the system. They in control of the system how it works. Like the system is in place. It's been in place
for long.
But I'm saying it's been in place for hundreds of years. That's all I'm saying.
And you saying it can be changed?
No, I don't think so. I think when you brainwash a race of people, a lot of races of people, they ain't just brainwash black folks. They brainwash the Jews. They brainwash the motherfucking the Italians, the Scottish, some of the Muslims, some of the motherfucking the Puerto Ricans, the Mexicans, the Chinese. They have brainwashed some of these people in this country. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
And I'm trying to get you to understand this.
Go ahead.
Here's the reason why I'm saying this. Yes, we can't end racism just yet. The reason that racism is basically in even a system today, the reason that racism is in, because racism equals profit.
Right.
There are companies today that are still, like Marlboro, Newport, Hennessy, E&J, the fast food chains, like Taco Bell, McDonald's, In-N-Out Burger, Shake Shack, all of them are built on racism. They don't want to admit it, but they have.
Yeah, but my thing is, it's not them to a certain extent. It's the motherfuckers that's in government that has the power. Like, the reason that these corporations has the power, because the fucking lawmakers will not stop taking money from the fucking corporations. So the corporations run the white supremacist system.
You see that backfire.
I don't see that. What do you? How you see that? I don't see that.
Let me explain. Right now, the NRA is basically on the right now the NRA right now because of the Parkland shooting that was built on racism, and also because of the shooting that happened in the church with Dylan Roof. Right now, the NRA, which is one of the largest white supremacy companies in government, are shaking in their boots.
I
because
don't.
guess
No,
what?
no, no. That's not true. They not. That's not true. The Koch brothers are.
Okay, the Koch brothers. Here's the thing. But you see the lady in the NRA
Yeah.
came to the meeting with those Parkland shooting survivors. She got chewed the fuck out.
Right. But that didn't stop them. The only reason you don't hear too much about the NRA too much because they went back underground a little bit is because of the fact they starting to get caught up in that Russia shit. That's the only way. I mean, that's the only reason why you don't hear too much about them like that. That's only.
What I'm saying.
But
basically, what I'm saying is white supremacy is committing suicide. They realize the reason I'm saying this. Right now, they're shaking in the boots. You've seen them in Charlottesville. I keep on bringing this up. Look what they were chanting: blood and soil. Jews will not replace us.
Right.
Send Mexicans back over the border.
But hold on.
White lives matter.
Hold on.
They wasn't chanting. They were crying their ass off.
But hold on. Let me ask you this question. Right? You just said what you just said. Now, explain to me why Jewish people are mad at black people or Minister Farrakhan or whatever.
Okay, you want to know what? You know the reason why that?
Yeah, explain that to me.
Here's the thing, we did enslave them back in the day.
Enslave who?
The Jews.
The Jews enslaved black folks.
It's a never-ending cycle. We enslaved them to build the pyramids. That is a fact.
Okay, all right.
And it took Moses to relieve them of freedom.
Mm-hmm.
They enslaved us during the slave era.
Okay.
The problem is, though, we've been doing this for thousands of years. When is it going to end? The reason I'm saying this, if you look at the three major religions, three major Western religions, we're all the same. Just practice different.
But hold up. But what I'm saying is this. I think what I'm asking is this. I understand the history to a certain extent. You get what I'm saying? I understand it, right? I understand some of the Jews shit, how they may feel about black people. I get that. I understand how
we feel about them.
Right, and I understand how black people feel about white people. I get it. I understand it. I understand how white people feel. Why white people feel the way they feel about us. I get that, right? My problem is that we can't be the races of the race of people cannot be different races of people can't be hypocrites. We all somehow not us today, right here, right? A lot of us, right, have nothing to do with our ancestors did, right? Now, you can't tell me in America that we are the land of the free. We ain't none
of that.
Listen to what I'm saying. You can't say that we are a multicultural country when we won't, none of us, and I mean none of us, right? Black, white, Jews, whatever, right? Mexicans, whatever, Indians. If we can't, right now, can't forgive each other for shit that our ancestors did that had nothing to do with us to a certain extent, we can't come to a kumbaya. Listen to what I'm saying. We can't come to a kumbaya. Don't sit there and act like black people got to do that first. We don't got to do that.
My point exactly. Now, but here's the thing. Let me say this for real talk.
Hold on. Hold on. Got Merlin in the head. Hold on. What up, Merlin?
Good.
What up?
What's up, man?
Yeah. Go ahead. Oak is on you. God damn it, Merle. God damn it. You do this shit every time you come in the building. This nigga, look, Oak got his shit. Hold on. Oak got his shit. He come in this. Well, I got my shit. It's your boy Kenny, man. That shit, right? And then motherfucker Oak got his shit. of coming in. Why you ain't call me? Right? You got that shit. And your ass come in here and just do this shit.
I'm telling you in the headphones.
Yeah, the headphone shit. But anyway, but go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, finish what you saying.
Here's what I'm saying. It's going to take time. White supremacy ain't going to end just automatically.
Dude, we've been dealing with this shit for hundreds of years. Okay?
Bear with me here.
And I'm telling you can give us another hold on, time out. You can give us another 100 years and I guarantee you racism still exists.
I'm not talking about racism.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about like there's a difference between racism and white supremacy.
Not to me.
Like I said.
Not to me.
It's the same, but it's different at the same time.
It's basically this. There are Africans in Africa that hate our guts.
Yeah.
And we're the exact same people.
Yeah, but hold on, but let me ask you something. No, that's not. No, that's not. That's bigotry. That's not racism. That's
the same shit.
It's not. It's a different from being a bigot and a racist. It's so much different. And let me tell you something about the people in Africa. You think that okay, they can't stand out guts, right? But you know why? Part of why they can't stand out guts is because they think that we got it easy over here, right? It's almost a miscommunication. You can say.
I can break that down because I'm Liberian, so I can kind of break that down. The reason why, and plus, let me put it like this, because I always hear this too, like out here, like the Africans in the UK, or the Africans in Africa, or the Africans in America, they all different. Like like for the most part, like this is what I hear. Like I mean, I don't really know like that because I mean, since I've been here, I ain't been back. But one thing I hear that is like Africans, that's Africa, they ain't really coons like, some of the ones that's over here. The ones over here, they'll, get certain opportunities over, black people in America. They'll, do certain things. Or like whatever happened, so they'll probably look down. And plus, let's look at this too. Like when you come in the country, like they tell you about hanging around African Americans. Like they tell you, don't hang around. Like they tell you some stuff. I know for a fact.
Right. Yeah.
That is true.
It's just a miscommunication. Yep. All I'm saying is, when it comes to our people, we look. This is why I want black Africans, whatever, black people as a whole, African people, whatever, as a whole. We all black. We all Africans, right? We can squash that shit. That ain't nothing. Like our little beef with Africans and Africa.
I don't know.
Not necessarily, because that's how the slave trade started.
You said what?
That's how the slave trade started.
No, hold on. What I'm saying is, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when real African people run into real black people, we can explain to them and squash that shit. We ain't gonna. One thing that black people in America not going to do, and I think that's probably what piss a lot of Africans off, is that denying that we have coons, we have sellouts in this country, have sold their own people out here.
Not necessarily.
What do you mean not necessarily?
Hear me out.
Go ahead.
Here's the reason is we lost every practice that we ever practiced once we became slaves.
Right, but that ain't because of us.
Here's another thing. Here's the thing. We as American blacks, we don't do one thing that they do in Africa.
Well, hold up. Hold on. I'm gonna let him jump back.
Let him explain.
No, I'm gonna let him jump back in, but I want you to get this understanding. This is part of the problem too when it comes to Africans and black people. First of all, I want all my African brothers and sisters to know this. I'm not American. I'm black.
I just been American since I was born.
Time out. I just was born here. I rent here. I'm not American. I don't believe in a lot of this American bullshit. Let's get that shit. I'm woke, nigga. I ain't on that. I'm a black American. I ain't American. I don't have nothing to do with American bullshit. It's bullshit.
I got 5 minutes.
Go ahead.
Let me explain.
Go ahead.
Today's African today, basically, we have lost our tribe. We don't know which tribe we came from. We came from the Moor tribe, all of us.
Right.
That's our ancestors to ancestors. They were
Right.
the first tribe in Africa.
Right.
Here's the second thing. American blacks do not practice on their females female circumcision.
We don't what?
We don't
That's some
practice.
shit that a few Nigerians do that they try to say that all Africans do. I don't. My peoples, we don't do that.
No.
So
Here's the thing. Nigerians, South
there's only a
Africans,
few of them that do that.
Ethiopians.
Not, let me say this. Let me say this though. Let me say this. You got West, you got North, you got South, you got Central Africa.
Right. All African people ain't the same. They don't believe in all the
Exactly.
same shit. That's not that I ain't gonna say that's nonsense, but that's not actually all true.
That's some white. I heard like that's some white supremacy talking about.
Right, yeah,
I'm going like this, but it is. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. White supremacy made that into a fact. We became so basically. They call us dogs over there. We were trained.
Right. Yeah, they ain't lying about it. Like
No,
I can agree with them. I can agree with them. We've been trained, nigga. We like dogs.
The problem is though, when it comes down to our females ain't supposed to basically be running a household. But
right.
When a woman is, let's say this, you got a daughter, Kenny. I know you do.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say your daughter is 14. At the age of 14, the mother and the father and a priest or a shaman takes a razor and cuts the labia, the clit, and the inner, to basically make your child ready at 14 years old to be ready to a 24-year-old and over.
Look, okay, all right.
Hold
on. Time out. I understand a lot of what you said. I get that. All I'm saying is that, look, all Africans don't think the same either. They all don't. Hold on.
Let me go. I can actually get it.
Hold on. And I'm gonna let Merlin jump in. Hold on. Give me a second. What I'm saying is that all Africans don't believe almost in the same thing, right? In different parts of Africa, whatever, right? Different countries of Africa, right? Like black people, you come in, we all don't think the same fucking way. All I'm saying is that if we can come to an understanding that our people come first, that's all I need. We can, seriously, if we can just focus on that, I'm good. I don't.
Let me say this,
we can work out the other details, when we behind closed doors. You get what I'm saying? But if we come out hold on. If we come out as a front, a unified front of all Africans, all black Americans, or whatever, how they want to look at it, I'm just black, but we good. Like I'm okay, and we can start from there. We gotta start from somewhere. We can't keep trying to nitpick of they do that, they cut this and they cut that, or we over here and we we do this without nah, nigga. Look, let's just come to an agreement. Our people come first, no matter what, unless it's rape or something. Like you get what I mean? It's something like that. Nah, I ain't fucking with that. But go ahead.
But let me say this though, this whole Africans, Caribbeans, and I already know how we feel about calling ourselves America, and we black people, Kenny. So I'm just gonna say, the African people in America with 3 Ks.
Fuck that, dude.
But,
nah. We gotta stop this whole shit of that we black Americans. We not, They don't even want us here. They don't even like us, Like seriously, like how you gonna claim something where people don't even want you really here? They just use
because this is our country. This is our country.
Yeah, look, we built. Look, like I told you, this is our country. We built this bitch. But what I'm saying is, they don't got a right to tell me that I gotta claim this bitch. I don't gotta claim this.
Nah, but let me make my point. But look, this whole thing, when black people globally, like let's say Caribbeans, black people in America or Africans, right? Mm-hmm. This whole beef, it's like if you're looking at history, like it's like something like a little bit new. like let's say I probably say in the 70s and the 80s, that's probably when it came about. Cause if you look like back in the days, what's his name? Marcus Garvey, he was Jamaican. He
Right.
wasn't on the I don't like them African Americans. He wasn't on that. Stokely Carmichael, he was Trinidadian. He wasn't on that coon train. Kwame Nkrumah, he was cool with Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. What's he called? Edward Blyden. You know,
And
he was a Pan African. Patrice
what's his name?
Patrice the what do you call it? The CIA? I forgot whoever took out Patrice Lumumba. They even said they took him out because they said that black
Bob
people united globally.
Bob Marley. Bob Marley loved him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he loved us.
yeah. So yeah, this whole thing with Africans, Caribbeans, this something new.
Yeah, that's not
It's not.
that's not even new. It's just what white people put in us and our brothers and sisters from the motherland. That's what they did. That's they. I keep saying that's they superpower.
Malcolm X. He was Grenadian too. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, Malcolm X. He was Caribbean.
Hmm.
So like that's what I'm saying.
It was like I
you can
said.
understand.
We were all been brainwashed to hate one another.
And then
That's the
like you would have,
white
and I ain't trying to cut
supremacist
you off, but
superpower. But go ahead.
I ain't trying to cut you off, but like a lot of people who was in like these black organizations, like Ethiopia was like a second home for them. Like
Hmm.
they'll go fly to Ethiopia, they was cool with Ethiopia. It was a second home. So like how people like the Cause look, like I said, it is a lot of it's coons in Africa, it's coons in the Caribbean, it's coons
Coons
everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like this whole thing, like it's not like something that started way back. I mean, yeah, they had divide and conquer, but like you can even look back, like in the '60s and back. Matter of fact, Nat Turner, he looked up to the Haitians. That's why he did what he did. Cause Nat Turner, he looked at the Jean-Jacques Dessalines. So I mean, black people, they was always like, don't go there. I mean, this whole thing, with this whole
Not, but that,
diaspora war, it's something new.
but no, but that's what I was saying. I don't like. My thing is now because everybody be talking about solutions, right? What's the solution? What's the solution? What's your movement? The whole Colin Kaepernick shit. Even for me, the mother's like, well, what's your solution? My solution is to tell all my African brothers and sisters all around the world, especially in the motherland. Look, we all brothers. At the end of the day, if we take a stand and say, look, we bought our people first, no matter if they, you know, in Africa or Jamaica or wherever, or they're in America, they our people. We riding with them. We standing with our people. If we can come
The
to,
South African president, I ain't trying to cut you, but the South African president, he looked up to Farrakhan.
that's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
I mean,
look,
hey,
we can disagree on a lot of shit. Like, I don't necessarily agree with everything that Minister Farrakhan is saying. You get what I mean? But that
not
don't.
say he looked up to Farrakhan,
I know what I'm
Farrakhan is
saying, but
inspiration.
yeah. But what I'm saying is, it doesn't mean that when he put it like this. A lot of shit that Mr. Farrakhan say, it's not that I disagree with it. I just don't like the way he say it. How about that?
I mean, it's the truth.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because what he's saying is the truth, but I just don't like the way he putting it. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's a different of a motherfucker. Like, he believes in what he's saying, but he can put it another way to where it don't come off as so offensive.
But I
That's
put it
it.
like this though: when
But
these
that's
white
the hold on,
supremacists they
hold on,
complain,
hold on,
when
hold
they
on,
complain about Louis Farrakhan, Khalid Muhammad was, and I like Louis
hold
Farrakhan,
on,
but
hold on,
Khalid
hold on,
Muhammad he was more.
hold on. I'm very. Oh, just called back. Hold on.
Good up Louis Farrakhan. I love Farrakhan, but I just gotta keep it 100.
Go ahead, Merlin. What you saying?
Now I'm just saying, when these white supremacists they complain about Farrakhan, you gotta understand that Khalid Muhammad he was he was way more radical than Farrakhan. And I love Farrakhan, but I just gotta keep it real. Like I mean, they could get mad at Farrakhan and what he's saying, but one thing I never heard him saying is that he's lying. Out of all of the criticism they got for Farrakhan, I never heard them say that, oh, what he's saying ain't true. It ain't right. They never say anything about that. They just say anti-Semitic and all this and that, but if anything, the Jewish people, they the most anti-Semitic people on earth. Because one, black people, we the original Jews. They ain't gonna talk about that. And a lot of these, Jewish people, they own these music record labels. And and they'll sign rappers that talk about, guns, drugs, and all this type of stuff. But if you have a rapper that talks about, conscious stuff or real stuff, they ain't gonna sign them. And they cooning for their own religion, because you're not even supposed to do that. So I mean, look, it's like that's why I just say fuck these freaking Jews. It is what it is.
No, it ain't. It's not even just that. All I'm saying is this.
They the most anti-Semitic
I
people.
hope this video gets out to Minister Farrakhan, and I want to tell him straight like this, man, on some real shit. Because like I said, I want y'all guys to get with me on Martin Luther King Day, Monday and shit. I'm gonna do like a Google Hangout shit, and we gonna break down a lot of this shit, talking about how far since Martin Luther King passed and all that stuff, so now to where we at and how we feel about it personally. Like, you get what I mean? And so that's like gonna be like a special edition of the show. My thing is, I hope Mr. Farrakhan hear this. I want people to really truly understand where I'm coming at with this. Martin Luther King is a hero in this country, not just even to black folks, to some white folks, right? And even to the white folks that pretend that they actually know what Martin Luther King stood for, even though they don't. Like Meghan McCain, she always try to quote him here and there when she started talking about black issues. But anyway, right? Martin Luther King is a hero to me. He's one of he's somebody that I idolize and I love. But Malcolm X showed me how to be strong and be proud of as being a black man and don't take no shit. And
Malcolm X, Marcus Garvey.
I'm just focused on what I'm just saying that made me. You get what I'm saying?
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Malcolm X and Marcus Garvey.
Right, like these,
people,
and I'm not gonna say hold on, and I'm not gonna sit here and act like I pretend I know about Marcus Garvey as much as I know about Malcolm X. Like, you get what I'm saying? But I heard of him. I know a little what I know. But
I mean, it was kind of the same. I say Malcolm X was probably a little more radical, but
right,
it was
yeah,
the same.
I hate that thing. I hate that thing of they saying he was radical. He wasn't radical.
You know what I mean when I
I know.
You know what I mean when I say
yeah,
radical.
I know what you mean, but I don't like the word radical when they start talking about our black leaders. He wasn't radical. He showed black people. Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna let you jump in. Oh, he showed black people not to give a fuck about what the white man kids, what they think about us. And I love that from Malcolm X. And then you had Minister Farrakhan. He was dead then, but he wasn't as big as Malcolm X because Malcolm X, that whole situation or whatever. Then people don't understand as black people, because I hate when I see black people do this to Minister Farrakhan, that try to fit into this white America bullshit, right? Talking about he anti-Semitic and all this other fuckery bullshit. Let me tell y'all something. If it wasn't for Malcolm X, Minister Farrakhan, right now, in this generation, you wouldn't have brothers like me and other brothers that know how to fucking be about being black and being proud of that shit. Because they killed Martin Luther King. They killed Malcolm X. And so you better appreciate motherfucking Minister Farrakhan right now. And when he gone, who gonna take his shoes? Who gonna stand the fuck up? Who gonna say, motherfucker, I'm waiting for you to try to assassinate me? What black man you know that say that? Niggas ain't even got the balls in these days. These niggas was walking around in skinny jeans. Wearing the same type of jeans they women wear, but they mad at motherfucking Minister Farrakhan. Are you kidding me? All these pussy ass Negroes. Get the fuck out of here. I'll be damned if I allow any white person or any white supremacist or any Jew or any black coon buck dancing nigga to try to make me feel like Minister Farrakhan is this anti-Semitic motherfucker. He's out making Muslims and black people go out and oppress white and Jew people. Get the fuck out of here. You ain't even got no evidence of that. Because he said some shit. Maybe he worded it wrong. He should have said, some of you Jews are trying to turn out black people gay. How about that? He ain't lying about it. These motherfuckers in Hollywood, they Jews.
And I ain't trying to. I'm gonna let Caddy talk, but I just want to ask a question real quick. A quick question.
Go ahead.
The Jews, they own slavery. Doesn't that make them anti-Semitic?
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all go ahead. Somebody else
Go,
go.
go, go ahead.
That's all I had to ask.
Go ahead, Oak. Go ahead, Oak. Oak. Merle.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Oak. Nah, he fucking up. Go ahead, Oak. It's on you. Go ahead. Well, yeah, there you go. I guess the shit fucked up.
Nah,
Merle.
but I mean, we were the original Jews, but you never gonna hear them say that.
Yeah, and look, man, I ain't got no problem with the Jewish community. I don't. I don't got no problem with the gay community. I don't got a problem with the white community. I have
Matter of
problem.
fact, hold
I
on.
don't have a problem
Matter
with.
of fact, I remember
What I'm saying is,
I remember the
you
owner. I remember the owner for the.
hold on.
I remember the owner for the Clippers. Hold on. I remember the owner for the Clippers. It was a few years ago. Like he called Magic Johnson the L word or
I
something
know
like
you're
that. And he
talking
was
about
Jew.
Don Sterling or some shit
Donald
like
Sterling.
Donald Sterling. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Look, what I'm saying is, I don't have a problem with different races of people. I got a problem with races of people, certain races of people that sit there and pretend to act like they ain't got no motherfucking. Their history is not factual. And then when you bring up their history of their people, they upset. But you can talk about black people all the time. You can make us seem like we these violent motherfuckers. You can do that all the time. You can do that. Like, you think that shit feel good when motherfuckers be sitting there calling black people thugs? We don't like that shit. Sometimes we may feel like, you talking about all of us? Or in the black community, this is what they do. Like, everybody in the black community ain't doing that, bitch. My grandmother lived in the black community, in the hood. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about? And nigga, it's not like she have to stay there. She choose to stay there. She built her house. She paid for her house. She worked hard for it. She 80-something years old, nigga. She old school. You get what I mean? And the fucked up part about it, my grandmother, the community is good now because she stayed there. Hold on.
Yo, y'all still there?
Yeah, we still here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But hold on. Let me say this. Goddamn, turn that shit down. Let me say this. But like I was saying about my grandmother and shit. My grandmother stayed in the hood. She stayed there, nigga. She could have left. I was gonna help my grandmother get out the hood. You get what I mean? Nigga, my grandma's still there. And cause my grandmother and other older people that stayed there, the fucking community is good now. It was fucked up when I was there. It been fucked up for a couple of generations. But she stayed there and helped the motherfucking community. Helped that shit, told them, look, you little young thug dumb niggas, I ain't going nowhere. You get what I'm saying? And nobody fuck my grandma. My grandma can walk around in the hardest parts of the fucking East Baltimore. You get what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna fuck with her. You get what I mean? Because it's the type of proper respect. But go ahead, man. Go ahead, oh.
Here's what I'm saying about Louis Farrakhan. Right now, to be honest with you, we have no leaders. None. All of our leaders are dead.
Right.
Dead and gone.
Right.
Martin Luther King gone. Malcolm X gone. Marcus Garvey gone. Shirley Coon gone.
And I don't even know what the fuck. I don't even know what the fuck happened to Al Sharpton. And Jesse getting old.
He's not a leader.
And Jesse getting old.
Nowadays, the only people, I'm not going to say the only people, but for the most part, the people who would try to pretend like they for the community and they for the people, they just a bunch of Captain America ass, Django ass niggas. That, you know, they don't really want any type of liberation. They don't want anything. They just want white people to treat them nice. That's it.
Right.
But when you start talking about, you know, doing for self, you know, supporting black businesses, they start talking about, oh, we can't do that because of this and that. But you know,
yeah, it's gonna make white people feel uncomfortable. So what?
And then once you start talking about how America is not a good country, you know, America with 3 Ks, you start criticizing America. They start to get on some.
They start telling you that they start telling you anti this and you anti that, or you racist, or you race baiting. They start telling black people that. That's what I'm saying. When you start sticking, start sticking up for
And these the
yourself and
people
start
that's supposed
calling
to
out
be,
white supremacy in this
and these
country.
the
But go ahead.
and these the people that's supposed to be for the people. Like like you got Yvette Carnell, she with this whole DOS movement. All it is hypocritical because one okay, this is what she's saying. In one breath, she's saying she not African, she American, right? But
Right,
then she say that she come from a descendant of slaves. Well, dumbass, where the fuck do you think the slaves came from?
right.
And these the people who get like a bunch of subscribers, and they get put on platforms. You know,
And it's not my thing is, it's not look. We can look like like I said, right? Everybody have their own different how they look at. Like the one thing I don't like about black people is that we can look at shit differently. Like you get what I mean? Like
I understand. I understand that we can look at things differently, but the thing with her, like Francis, you heard of Francis Craig Wilson, right?
mm-hmm.
She disrespected Francis Craig Wilson, even though Francis Craig Wilson did more for the black community than she will ever do.
Right.
She going around like let me say this though. Let me say this. I'm gonna let you get it right.
Mm-hmm.
And there's what's his name? Edgar J. Hoover, the white
Jay
supremacist,
Hoover,
who
yeah,
was trying to
yeah.
take out the Black Panther. You
Well,
know what I'm
he
talking
did.
about,
Well,
right?
he didn't try. He did. Go ahead.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They had some like, what's the biggest threat like to the system of white supremacy? And he said black unity. What he said? He said black unity. He didn't say African American unity. He didn't say African unity. He didn't say Caribbean unity. He didn't say blacks in Europe unity. He said black people, like meaning black people globally united. So when you got people like Yvette Carnell saying that we should separate the black community between African Americans, because I ain't no African, I ain't no Caribbean, I'm an American. How does she sound any different than J. Edgar Hoover? She sounded the same way.
So, hold on. So what she was trying to say? She wasn't. She was.
She said she not actually. She said she not African, but okay. This whole this whole DOS movement, right?
Right. I'm
It
listening.
stands for DOS stands for descendants of slaves.
Mm-hmm.
And then like once anybody try to go to her, try to talk on a Pan African, the uniting black people globally, she starts buck dashing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, she goes around saying, "Oh, I ain't no African. I'm an American.
Right.
Oh, America, this, America." Like, she on some Captain America shit.
Right. She buck dancing.
But
Bit
then,
with you, whatever
people
you want to
act,
call it. Yeah.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is how does she sound any different than J. Edgar Hoover? She sound the same way.
Yeah. But see, but you got. That's what I'm saying though. That's where it comes into where. That's why I say I understand a little bit about why our brothers and sisters from the motherland feel a certain type of way about us because they see on two hands they see right. This is what they see right just from afar, not what they what we're gonna put what white America what white people tell it right. Excuse me, right. What
Mhm.
they see, what white America puts out there to them, what they see is the niggas and killing each other. They see that coonery shit, right? I call it fuckery shit, right?
Or what they do? Let me say this though. Like they'll go like to Africa, they'll go like to African countries, or they'll go in the Caribbean on some white saviors. Like matter of fact, I got a perfect example. Like in Liberia, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember back in 2014, there was this whole epidemic going around. It was Ebola. And, this white supremacist female, she went back to live in Liberia. She was supposed to have this whole organization that was supposed to help girls in Liberia out. Come to find out though, that she had it was somebody she was doing it with. He had like HIV or AIDS. I forgot. He had one of them. He had one of them diseases, right? And
Right.
he was going around raping the girls in the program.
Mm-hmm.
And then like whenever the girls try to speak out there, like if you try to speak out, like they punish you for speaking out. So it's like they knew what was going on. The girl they knew what was going on, but they couldn't say anything because they could probably die.
Right.
They don't know what can happen to them. Just like last year, like to the end, to like I probably say like around September, October, that's when it was getting attention, and now she about to get locked up.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying.
But she shouldn't even. She shouldn't even get like she should die. Like
But you got
I say like
you got to think about
I probably say if it was Liberia back in like the 90s or she would have probably be dead. Like she don't deserve it. Go ahead. She like
right. But
that ain't no that's something serious.
that's what I'm saying. You got to think about what I was saying. Go back to what I was saying. You got to think about it. When motherfuckers, I notice motherfuckers. Some people get upset at me when I say this. Yo, we have to as black people in this country, we have to separate ourselves from fuckery niggas and coonery
That's
niggas.
what I said. I'm cool with separating from the coons, but separating cause I'm dark skinned, you light skinned, or I'm African, you like that. Like I'm just, like we can separate from the coons. Like cool. If you a coon, no matter. Hold
I
on.
put it like this. That's a whole nother discussion, because that's just a whole nother discussion. Like that's some shit that we would have to talk about behind closed doors, talking to our people from the motherland. Like seriously,
Nah, but I'm saying
that's
like
a
if you
serious
like that's what I say.
that's some shit
I'm
that
cool with separating.
we can't talk about that in the open. We had to talk about like that type of shit with the light and the brown skin and the dark skin, because I'm brown skin. Like you get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like I'm in between. Like you get what I'm saying? Like it get cold outside, nigga. I get a little lighter. Like you get what I'm saying? When
Mm-hmm.
it
But
get
what I'm
when the
saying is that
summer come, when the summer come, I
I'm
get
cool with
dark. So
separating. I'm cool with separating from the coons, no matter where they come from. If you a coon in, if you're a black coon and you in
yeah,
Europe, you gotta ask you, well, if you a coon in America, ask you, well, coon in Africa, a
but
coon in
that's
the
yeah.
Caribbean. If you a coon anywhere, we ask you well. But just because you come from here, and you could probably help us out, and you ain't a coon, but no, you Jamaican, so we ain't gonna nah. Like that's what white.
But that's what
How
I'm
is that
saying.
different from what white supremacists do?
But that's what I'm saying. I don't. If we as black people as a whole, don't matter if from motherland here, whatever, right? If we can come
Mm-hmm.
to an understanding of those things you just said and I just said, and unite on that, whatever our differences is as far as of certain lifestyles, or because I'm from America, so I may look at things a little different. Well, I'm born I'm born in America. I may look at certain things different than you may look at it. African person may look at the culture is different. I get it. I understand that. But we can do that shit behind closed doors. But if we come and we unite, we good on that. I'm good with that. We're about our people
Yeah.
regardless. You get what I'm saying? It's almost like what I'm breaking it down to. It's almost like the Minister Farrakhan shit. They don't get the right to tell us who we denounce. You get what I
But you
mean?
got people that's against, but you got
No, no,
black
no,
people that's
no,
against
no, no,
black
no,
people
no,
uniting.
no. Hold on. What I mean by that is they don't
I
get
know,
the
I get what you. I'm
they
just
don't get the
saying,
right
like,
to.
I'm just saying, you got black people that's against black people uniting, like, and these supposed to be people that get subscribers, they get views,
No, no, no,
and people don't
no.
ever try to look at them sideways.
I
Like,
understand that.
that's mind boggling.
I'm not
Like, I don't
I'm
understand that.
I'm not saying that's not what's going on. What the problem I have is that what I'm saying is that white people don't get to tell us who we denounce,
Right.
because they they can tell you, they'll tell you straight to your face, be on national TV and tell you straight up, okay, well look, I'm a Republican, but Donald Trump is the Republican leader president, right? And they say,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I don't like his rhetoric. I don't condone it. Like I don't fuck with it. It ain't nothing I like. But they give you that but his policies line up with mine. So
His policies is racist, but go
no, but
ahead.
hold on. But I'm just saying though. I'm just going off of what they do,
I
right?
know, I know, I know, I know, I know,
So
I know.
Minister Farrakhan, I don't agree with his a lot of the shit that people may say is bigotry, right? I don't agree with a lot of the
Mm-hmm.
language that he used. Fuck the bigotry. He ain't bigotry to me. It's the language that he used, and maybe he ain't saying it right. Just like Donald Trump, he says a lot of shit, and they come back and say, "Well, he didn't mean it that way." Okay, well, Mr. Farrakhan ain't mean it that way. Maybe he should have worded it differently. Okay, whatever, right? We're gonna make excuses for Minister Farrakhan, just like they make excuses for Donald Trump.
You know,
Now,
stay on code, just like how they do.
right, that's what I'm saying. Black people got to stay on code. Now, okay, I don't like the language that he used, but you know what? Mr. And if you listen to the earlier shit, you go back and listen to it. What I did earlier with the girl on the View, she said that, and then I'm doing part two. I'm going to do a part two later. Is that she was on a Roland Martin show, uncut, unfiltered. I'm sorry, unfiltered. Yeah, the same chick from the Women's March, and she was saying,
no, she's solid. She's solid. She cool.
and she said, just because he said what he said, as black people, he goes through the same struggle I go through, and I know what he does for the black community. She said that on the View too, but she get into the details of what she said, because it had it's a segment, so you don't have so much to talk. And then at the same time, Meghan McCain was being as racist as she always be, kept cutting her off and kept trying to bring all these, you ask a person one question. But I like what these white supremacists like to do, and Republican people, they like to keep constantly, when they ask you a question, they ask you 4 and 5 questions. So now you gotta kind of fuck, oh, all right, let me answer the first question. Like, you get what I'm saying? Because you can't answer all those questions as once, because you don't want to make a mistake of saying that you saying fuck Minister Farrakhan. But what I'm saying is that, okay, I don't like Mr. Farrakhan language, but he does a lot for the black community. His ideology, hold on. His ideology, I actually agree with. I don't like his language, a lot of his language, but I love his ideology.
I don't got a problem with it.
But I'm just saying, what if what I'm saying is, why black people can't do that, but white people can? You can say that you can ignore or put to the side of Donald Trump language, but still love his ideology and his policies because it agree with your ideology. Why I can't do that with Minister Farrakhan? Why black people can't do that with Minister Farrakhan? Hold on, time out. That's the question that I'm asking. That's the question that I'm asking to white people, black people, anybody. Why we can't do that? They do it. Why we can't do it? I know we look, they don't think that we're better than them. So why pretend to them in their fucked up mind that we're gonna take a high road of saying that, doing certain things, that the same shit that they do, let's do what they do. It been working for them. Why it can't work for us? I mean, you understand what I'm saying? And we know the difference between Donald Trump and Minister Farrakhan. He's not the president.
Huge difference.
Yeah, he's not the president.
Huge difference.
And he do not tell black people to go out and beat other people because he disliked what they said. Donald Trump admitted it and said it on his campaign. If you beat them up, I'll pay for your bail. He did that shit. He wanted violence.
And he said it to the police too.
Right. Go ahead, it's on you.
Nah, but I'm just saying, the thing is, a lot of these, and I'm gonna say this, it's in a lot of white people's mind. There's white people, a lot of them, not all, but a lot of them, it's in their mind that, they gotta be a part of everything we do, and they wanna have complete control and power over everything we do. They want to have that, slave mentality. You could just look at how Meghan McCain was. She was, telling him, she was trying to make it look like, she was demanding her to,
right, denounce
Louis
Farrakhan. Yeah. But as I say, if you look at hold on, I don't mean to cut you off. But if I'm gonna do the part 2 of this shit, of the second part of this, when she on Roland Martin, she get to the detail of why she didn't. even if she wanted to do it, she gonna tell you why she didn't do it because of how Meghan McCain came off at her. She came off at her like,
Yeah,
you telling me, bitch, like I gotta do that.
disrespectful.
Like you don't do that. And first of all, you gotta understand. See, white people got this
You don't
thing.
talk to people like
Let's just
that.
say Meghan McCain is this, we all American bullshit. It's certain black people in this country, like me, that don't think that. We don't think that we just as free as you. We understand we
We say
black.
fuck America every day on your show. We say fuck America
Yeah,
every day.
fuck America. I don't give a fuck. Like, but I'm just saying, she doesn't understand that. She ain't. Look,
She
first of all, she
understand
knew.
that, but
Let me
they
tell.
just they
No,
don't
no,
want to
time
do
out.
it.
She
They don't
knew.
want to
Let me tell you
understand.
something. She knew nothing about that sister, right? That sister lost her husband to gang violence. Not he was a gangster, but it was gangsters that killed him. Okay, she lost her husband. You think that she would have some, and then try to accuse this woman of being a bigot when she been out fighting for 20 years of this shit ever since her husband died. Got killed. Do you think that she would have brung that up? They didn't even bring that up on The View. Meghan McCain never brung it up. They didn't even bring it up. Like, you don't know her struggle. You know nothing about this black sister. But you trying to sit there and act like because she associate herself with Minister Farrakhan because he says some things that you think that's racist, but black people tell you all the time what Donald Trump says is racist, and you say, well, I don't think that's racist. And I didn't hear her on that show act like it wasn't racist. Well, we don't know if he's racist. Bitch, black people know who's racist more than white people. How about that? Or any other race. How about that shit? Especially in this country. But go ahead.
I fuck with Tamika Mari even more because we got the same birthday. I fuck with her even more.
The
Nah,
sister about her shit. She about her shit. And them
yeah,
bitches, and them motherfuckers, and them
Yeah.
bitches that was
I know
trying
my her
to,
birthday. We ain't
the
the
bitches
same
that
birthday
came
number,
out, that article that Meghan McCain was talking about, them people came out and said that she was talking all this nonsense bullshit, this racist shit. These was the same people that her and that white girl that was sitting on The View kicked their ass out, and other people that's on the board kicked them out because they was doing some fucked up shit. But they got enough class about them that they ain't even put that business out there of what they did. You get what I'm saying? But hey, I found out a little shit. I know why they got kicked out. You know why they got kicked out? Because they came to find out that these people was on some they was dealing with some white supremacists.
Facts. But yeah, like I said, like Meghan McCain, like just watch the video, like she just acted like she had like she owned her, like you, I'm gonna tell you what to do type shit, like like
Right.
you don't talk to people like that. She got white privilege, so she think that she could just talk to people any type of way, and it's gonna go her way. That's why that's why she had to shut her down and she shut the fuck up because you could tell Meghan McCain she ain't used to something like that.
And she
You know,
told her, she
ain't
told
used
her,
to,
she told her, ain't no man tells me
yeah.
like you get what I mean? Like nobody, like only thing I didn't like was that she said some man. I wish she would have said nobody, no
Yeah.
man or woman tell me because I felt like damn she on that feminist bullshit. Like you get what I mean? But
Nah, but
I
I was just about to
respected her
get. I was
though.
just about to get into that. Hold on. I was just about to get into that. You see how she don't be on no saying like like these black feminists like they'll talk about how they care about women's rights and stuff like that, right? But they just basically care about demonizing the black man. You see how she care about women's rights, and you don't never see her on some you don't never see a buck dance in the corner.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And
That's how you be.
and like
That's
I
how you
said,
be about
did you
women's rights.
did you see the Roland Martin shit?
Nah,
When she
you
was
don't watch Roland Martin, but I know
no, when
about
she was on the
Tamika
Roland
Martin
Martin
though.
shit, when she was on Roland Martin, and she break all this shit down. Like she couldn't, like she didn't have enough time on the View to do it. When she got on Roland Martin, she broke that shit down of why she didn't denounce Minister Farrakhan. She was like, that's what
She don't got
She
to.
was like, I'm a black person at the end of the day. You get what I'm saying? Fuck being a woman. She
Mhm.
like, I'm a black person, and that's
And
what
but let me say
and
this
hold up.
too.
And she was
A lot
saying,
of
that's what a lot of white supremacists want you to do, or white people want you to do, is to turn down another black person that actually does good that they know nothing about. They know nothing about
facts.
Minister Farrakhan. They hear these little, they call anti-Semitic shit that he's supposed to say he racist, he bigot, he hate gays and all that shit. They go off of that, but they never met the man. They never interviewed. Meghan McCain let me tell you something. When you disagree with somebody, like on some real shit, I don't know for sure that Minister Farrakhan is a racist, right? I'm gonna be
I
honest
mean, he
about that.
can't be racist,
But no, I mean a bigot, right? I don't know for sure if he's a bigot, right? But as a black person, when I hear white people say shit out their mouth, I know exactly what they talking about. I know exactly the racism. I know exactly where this shit is going. You get what I'm saying? You hear a black person say some shit, that shit comes out of anger and frustration. What we keep
But the thing
seeing
with
over and over
Farrakhan, like
again.
I said, I watch Farrakhan speeches all the time, and he don't even be talking about white people.
It's just no. It ain't even the white people. It's the Jews. It's the Jews.
I'm saying like he don't even like he talk about black people. You know, we need to
Hold on, hold
you
on,
know
hold
do
on.
this. We need to be.
Hold on, I got open here. Hold on. All right, go ahead, man.
Yeah, like you know, if you, I don't know. Nah, but like if you listen to Minister Farrakhan, his speeches and stuff like that, right? Like he don't even be talking about white people, Jews, or anything like that. Yes, he might have certain segments where you know he talks about you know how you know certain white supremacists like they you know control black control you know and basically had black people in the position that we in. Yeah, but for the most part, Farrakhan, he talking about you know we need to have black people. We need to have pride in ourselves. We need to be proud to be
But
black.
hold
We need
up,
to own
hold up,
businesses.
hold
We
up. You
need
gotta think about this too. Think about this. This is why I want white people to understand. Like even when like I hear certain black like Mr. Farrakhan, because he get out on our black people. You know what I'm saying? He come at us
yeah,
real. And I ain't gonna lie to you.
yeah.
Sometimes I'll be like, damn, he gonna throw us out there like that. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I feel a
I
certain
mean,
type of.
it ain't like
Hold
that,
on,
but
time
because
out,
like
time
it's
out.
the truth though.
Yeah,
Like
but
that's what I'm
I
saying.
know
Like
it's the.
it's constructive. It's
But
constructive criticism. That's what it is.
even if you know that it's constructive
Let
criticism.
me
Hold on. Even if you know it's constructive criticism, it still make you feel a certain type of way, right? But
It's supposed to.
but that's what I'm saying. So I don't know why white people act like we can't criticize some of their people. We ain't saying you.
we gotta criticize our own people, to be honest.
Even though Minister Farrakhan ain't directly talking about me, he may be just talking about people I may know, and it still may feel a certain type of way. But I know he's speaking truth. But I know he ain't exactly talking to me. Like you get what I mean?
Hey,
But white people can't handle that. They can't handle, or the Jews, it seems like now, they can't handle that some of their people ain't shit. If some of our
Can I,
people ain't shit, some of their people ain't shit. The fuck out of here, you hypocrites. But go ahead.
let me put it like this, man. And I'm Maryland backing up on this. We're now in the new millennium. We're now in the new millennium. We are right now in the year of 2020, in 1 year. What is stopping us? No, why are we so controlled by white supremacy? Like, why we can't do things? Right now, white supremacy is on its last limb. It's right now on life support. We can easily.
hold on, say it again.
Right now, like I said, right now, white supremacy is on life support. They're getting scared because they're becoming the minority. They're becoming the second largest minority. Not a majority, a minority.
Right.
Because it is as well as Latinos are catching up to them, population wise.
Right.
Why right now I'm asking this. Why can't we establish our own community? Why can't we establish our own businesses? Why we can't establish our own government, our own union? We have been trying to
Hold up.
But
first of all, believe it or not, I'm gonna tell you, especially in America, if you try some shit like that now, And I'm be real honest about it. You try some shit like that
We
now,
can,
and I'm not saying we shouldn't, but
we
I'm
get
just
burnt.
saying.
Now, hold on,
But black people
let me
got.
answer
Hold on,
that.
hold
Let
on,
me answer
hold on.
that.
No, hold on. I'm gonna let you jump in because I'm gonna answer too because I want to answer this too. It's because some fact, soon the black people start trying to stick together and talk about black shit or black. You see how we did the Black Lives Matter shit? Motherfuckers thought that was
Mm-hmm.
we's being racist and we're
Well,
not.
white man
Hold up,
started.
yeah, we not.
Black,
Hold on, hold
let's
on,
keep
hold
it
on,
100.
hold
Black
on.
Lives Matter. They kind of a little bit like the Captain America
But
niggas. If we
hold,
gonna
but,
keep it 100.
but what I'm saying, but even just the logo of it, like you get what I'm saying, just the saying of it.
Mm-hmm.
They thought black people we wasn't we weren't being patriotic. We was only thinking about ourselves. We should never ever think about ourselves. But then, but white people first reaction to that shit was, well, how are we racist and we let y'all get a black president? Like you allowed us. Like, see, that's the problem that they don't understand. You allowed us. What do you mean? What do you mean you allowed us? If we supposed to be all American, why you allowing us to
Mm-hmm.
have something? You get what I mean? It should be he was
Mm-hmm.
all of our first black president. You
And
get
when that happened, let me say this. When that happened,
it's all
it could have
bullshit.
been a lethal. Listen, let me say this. When that happened, that could have been a lethal strike to white supremacy, straight in the chest. They might have survived it, but it could have happened.
Right.
We could have made our own guns. We could have made our own community,
Yeah.
and at least have a destruction plan for it.
No, but see what you
But
When
let me
that
answer. Let me answer O's question though. Let me answer O's question because look, I agree with what you say, but understand this though. It's two things, right? One is like whenever we do establish something, yeah, Black Wall Street got burned down and stuff like that. But two, another thing is we just gotta keep it 100. I was just watching, Robert Perkins, his show, and he said like, 99% of black people coons, and if you break it down in like the raw numbers, he kind of right because like we gotta
I don't think
understand that,
hold up.
hold on.
I don't think it's 90%. I don't think it's 90.
No, hold on.
I think it's
Hold on.
I
about
think it's a mid
no,
40.
hold on.
Hold on.
I think it's hold on, time out. I think it's about maybe around 50% of sellout niggas, and then you got like about 20%.
30% niggas.
Time out.
You gotta add them too.
Hold up. It's about 50. Put it like this. It's about 50% of niggas that are fuckery niggas, and I'm talking about fuckery niggas, because they almost like coons. Excuse me, the niggas that be out here gang banging.
Hold on,
Hold on. Time out.
Hold on.
Let me finish. Niggas out here shooting and gang banging. You get what I'm saying? And killing one another and shit. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And the motherfuckers, make a little money. Them motherfuckers, like, right? You get what I'm saying? You got those motherfuckers. That's about 50%, and then you got about 20% of coons, and then you got about 20%. I mean, you got 25% of coons, and you got about 25% of real niggas, real black people. I'm sorry, real black people. We about that
Hold
shit.
on, I disagree with that because let me break it down, right?
Go
Because
ahead.
I'm gonna answer an old question. I'm gonna answer an old question, but let me break it down like this, right? Because it's 50 million. I think it's like 50 million black people in America. We just talking about in America,
It,
It's 50 million black
hold
people.
time out. That's a lie. That's a lie.
How many is it?
If you count the niggas in jail, nigga, we least about 100 million. I mean, 100 million. We about 100 million.
I mean, look, all right, hold on. Let me say, all right, I was watching this show. We was going off 50 million black people, right? We was going off 50 million black people in America.
Let me take it.
Hold on. Let me break it down. We was going off of 50 million black people, right?
Yeah.
And 99% coons. So only 1% of black people was on code and woke. And the actual raw numbers was like 500K. Me personally, I don't think 500,000 black people, ain't. I think it's less than that. Like we if you want to talk about like,
yo,
real stand up,
that's not true, yo. That's not true.
that's
I
that's
don't
true.
believe we have those.
Okay.
Look, hold
Let
up.
me answer. Let
I
me
don't
answer
think
O's
we
question,
have.
though.
I don't think we have that many coons
Let
like
me
you
answer O's
saying,
question,
dude.
though. Let me
That's
answer O's
off,
question.
yo. That's off, dude. You can't do
Let
that.
me
That's
answer.
not true. That's
Let
not
me
true.
answer O's question.
Go
The
ahead.
reason why, we can't, you want to know the reason why, we can't do everything you said? Oh, the reason
Why?
why is because a lot of black people, they love living in a system of white supremacy. Because
Yeah,
they
That
ain't
is
got to
true.
build.
That is
yeah.
true.
You could watch football on Sundays,
But
even though we support
let me say this,
boycott.
Marilyn. Let me say
You
this.
can watch football on Sundays, eat chicken, eat Popeyes. You ain't got to build nothing. You ain't got
Nigga,
to
eat,
build.
hold up,
Let
hold
me,
up,
let
and niggas, hold up, and niggas still ordering from Papa John's.
That too.
let me say this.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. I just looked this up. What is the percent of the U.S. are black in 2017? This is only 3 years. In 2017, 17.4 million black people live in the U.S. today. We make 7.9% of this nation's population, but 1.5% of this nation's wealth.
You said we hold on.
You got to
You
know
said we
more
make
like you do.
7%.
That's
We
not
said
true.
10%
We
of the
don't
That's
do
not
population in
true.
America.
That's not true. That's
What
not
we
true.
hold on,
That's not
hold on, say
true.
it again.
That's not true. That's not true. It's not true.
Let me see. Pop.
I mean, are you calling? I mean, see, you gotta understand too.
This is what
Hold up, hold up.
I'm not saying it's true or not. I'm just saying this is what the Census Bureau.
No, that's a
This is
lie.
what the Census Bureau.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lie because, like I said, see, we keep doing this shit of what a white America keep giving us statistics on. We gotta think about. We gotta use common sense. Listen, man. Look, you think about. I'm just saying. We're talking about a group of black people, and I'm talking about you talking about the whole America of group of black people. I'm telling you, it's about half of us that's in jail. I'm telling you that now. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So
Then that
that's
means
hold up.
basically
That's about
if this happens,
That's about 50 million people that's in jail. I'm telling you that now. That's straight up, right?
okay.
Then hold up. Then you
So
go up. Tell me, and it might be more than 100 million of us because you got to think about our brothers and sisters that comes from different parts of Africa that comes over here. Okay, they don't like to count them. They count them as immigrants, but they
Now they
black.
count them as black. They count
No,
as
they
black
no.
African
I'm
Americans.
telling you, no, they don't. They count them as like they count the immigrant Mexicans. They do not count them. I'm telling you, they don't.
yes, let me say this.
It is
Let me say
no
this for real.
fucking way. Hold up, time out. It's no fucking way. It's 17 million of us. It's bullshit.
So let me ask
I
you.
said
I disagree. It ain't
74.5.
17 million. It ain't 17 million. But let me
No,
ask y'all this though.
it's
What percentage of black people? But let me ask y'all this. What percentage of black people y'all think is coons?
Maryland, Kenny. Y'all got the numbers wrong.
I just,
It's
I
I
just.
said this.
Go ahead.
It's 74.5 million that's living in this country. We make 17.9% of this country and 1.5 of this nation's wealth.
First of all,
But let
time
me
out.
ask y'all this. What percentage of black people do y'all think is
Time
coons?
out. That's some bullshit.
According to the
Hold
Census
up.
Bureau.
That's some
According to the
hold
Census
up.
Bureau.
Time out.
I don't believe that.
Hold up. Let me ask you. Come on, man. Stop nonsense. Look, let me tell you something. Come on, man. If fucking you got a billion of Asian people, I mean Chinese people, get the fuck. We bigger than China. How the fuck we
Technically,
don't?
for the Census Bureau, they 4.8.
Tell me, my dude. How the fuck do China got a billion of people in China and we bigger than China? How the
Because they all
fuck?
fucking us.
Come on, dude.
Let me
Nah,
put it
that's
right there. They all
bullshit.
fucking
That's
us.
bullshit. We gotta be we gotta be over a billion people in this country.
I think, to be honest with you, the reason I'm saying it's 74.5,
All the time out,
74.5.
all the immigrants and I mean you count everybody. You telling
Okay,
me
here's the
in
thing.
this motherfucking
Here's the thing.
country we got
Kenny,
75 what you say 74 million? Get the fuck out of here. We in the billions. Get the fuck out of here. We in the billions.
Kenny,
It's
Kenny,
impossible. It's
Kenny,
impossible. We even got some of them
Kenny.
Chinese motherfuckers over here. It's
The
impossible.
reason, here's the thing. Kenny,
Go ahead, man.
let's explain why I don't believe this. One, they're not counting babies. They're not counting them.
And they ain't counting the niggas in jail either. And they not
That's another thing.
and they not counting them immigrants like that. I'm telling you, they not.
But hold on, but let me
And
say
they ain't
this.
counting people that are
We can
biracial.
argue. Hold on. We can argue on how much the population is, whatever. But what percentage of black people do y'all think is coons?
I just told you what I thought. I told you. If you're going from 100% of us, right? I told you about 50% of us are coons.
I don't think because that's half.
It's way more than 50%. I think it's at least 90%.
Let me put this in perspective. Now, here's the thing. Say, for instance, basically, we do have a whole pie for basically black people in general. Now, Kenny, you saying it's 50%. I wouldn't think it's actually lower than that because you got to cut that in half as well.
Why would I do that?
Okay.
Why would I do that?
Here's the reason why. You got 25% of basically that are rich coons. We got Jesse Lee Peterson, basically all of them basically don't think they're black. They basically call him from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. They don't think they're black. They don't basically consider themselves American, just with darker skin. That's their thing. That's a traditional coon. Then the other coons that make us look bad. They call it real niggas. The Crips, the Bloods, the dudes that's taking their pants off their ass, the dudes that are in jail, they made a mistake. Those are 25% too.
I separate those niggas from coon niggas that's rich.
The reason I put them at 25%, because of this. Now you try to separate it, but I'm going like, that's still cooning. You killing each other for a rag and a block that ain't even yours. That's still cooning.
That is.
So that's
But let me say this though. These are the groups what I think is the coons. All right, these are the coons. First, you got the
Can you let me finish right quick?
Go ahead.
Okay. Now we got the other 50%. Let's break this down because this is going to be breaking down a lot.
No, hold on. Time out. I'm gonna let you jump right back in. I think that what you're doing too that's bothering me is that you trying to put the niggas that's cripping and blooding and killing in the hood. You trying to
they cool.
Time out.
They cool.
Hold up. Time out.
They did it.
All right, hold on. Time out. I think you putting them together. I don't put them together. You got some niggas. That's why I separate out. Hold up. Time out. Hold up.
They still making us look bad.
Hold up, my dude. Hold up. Hey, if you gonna let me explain? I understand where you coming from with it. I'm not saying that you wrong. I'm just saying I separate them too because it to me is a difference because I am a street nigga, right? I come from that shit. So I'm telling you, the mind state of these niggas is not like these coons. Not like these niggas. Time out. Hold up, time out. It's not like these sellout ass niggas that know better. They know better. It's a different from niggas that know better that is cooning and selling out to niggas that's in the hood, where I'm from, where I come from, right? That don't, when you in the moment of doing some shit or just whatever it is, you don't really know better. You just trying to survive. It's a difference from a nigga trying to survive and you doing fuckery shit to hurt your own people and you don't know the effects of what you're doing. To a nigga that knows.
But what about the dudes that actually do?
Time out. To a nigga that knows that what he's doing and what he is saying is affecting our people. He knows what he's doing. That's a difference to me. And I don't know why maybe you or other black people don't understand that. It's a difference. I call what the niggas do in the street, fuckery shit, and they just don't know no better. I don't give them no pass, but I'd rather sit down with them to try to help them and fix what the fuck they doing than to fuck and sit down with some fuckery ass niggas that know exactly what the fuck they doing. That's a big difference. Don't tell me that's not a big difference.
Let me also finish. Kenny, Mary.
Go ahead.
Okay, now I got 50 more percent. 30% basically, and I'm putting you in this 30%, are people that live that street life, but they don't want to live that street life anymore. They live the life of damn drug dealing, gang banging, drinking on the street, hanging on the corner. But now, guess what they have? They got kids. They got a life. They got a wife.
Okay.
That's 30%. They try to become a real family, but they still can't get that mentality out their lifestyle. Then you got your thing. Then you got another, like, okay, and now I'm up to probably about 20%. Okay. 10% of that 20% are the rich elite. I'm talking about basically this. I'm talking about Greek life. I'm talking about these dudes basically make up to 1.5% of this nation's wealth. That's the 10%. They basically, but they still have a political figure. Kamala Harris is in there, Angela Rye. I hate to put Dennis Lemon in basically this.
It's, dude,
You think Angela Rye cool?
time out, dude. That's what I'm saying. You going way, hold up, time out, my dude. You going way too far with that shit. That's what I mean about certain black dudes.
Let me finish.
No. I heard you. What you doing is not correct. How you trying to put that percentage?
How am I doing this not correct?
Oh, this is what I'm saying.
We still, here's the thing. 1.5% of this nation's wealth is ours. 1.5.
I don't know why. Hold up. I don't know why you do. I don't give a fuck if you think that we have all this wealth, right? You're talking about wealth.
1.5% to 99%.
Time out. You're talking about wealth, and you're talking about power, right? What I'm talking about is that when I talk about the 50% of these buck dancing coons have money, they have the access, they know exactly what they're doing, they have a little power because they buck dancing for massa.
But they are basically black folks that are rich. They are rich, right?
Right, but hold up, but that don't time out. But don't time out.
I'm saying 10%.
Whoa.
10%.
Whoa. You keep trying
to
time out, my dude. You keep trying to separate those people from niggas that actually really ain't shit and they trying to come up to be sellout coons.
No, I'm not. These dudes.
How you not doing that?
Because here's the thing.
Hold up. Think about
in that category, we're supposed to tell it.
Hold up. Time out.
He's in that 10%.
Time out. Candace Owens.
I'm talking about.
Time out. Hold on. It's Candace Owens.
Oh, she's part of the 25% that's cooning. She's part of the 25% that's cooning.
Right. Hold on. Hold on. She don't have the money like a Jay's, like a Oprah. I'm sorry, like a Oprah.
But here's the thing. But you have to let me finish, Kenny. You have to let me finish, Kenny.
You keep trying to separate them like they all different. They're not. They're not.
The reason I'm separating those, let me put it in perspective.
Yeah, man.
There are black people that want to see black people succeed. And Kent, Maryland, you gotta agree with me on that.
Hell no. Not if you selling your people out. Not at the same.
Michelle Obama. Let me say this. So Angela Rye is one in that category.
No.
Michelle Obama.
No. I would never put her in that. So why would I? So why would you? Hold up. Time out. What's your point? Yes, I think Whoopi Goldberg be buck dancing. Yes. I think she been rich. I think she been rich for.
Felicia Rashad.
No, I wouldn't put her there.
And she's well respected in the black community.
No, I wouldn't. No.
Who, Rashad?
The lady from the mother from Cosby.
The Smith family.
The Cosby Show.
The Smith family.
What's he saying?
Are they telling people out too?
Look, okay, hold up, time out. Hold up, Are you breaking down your percentages? Look, if I wanted to
I'm
break,
breaking down the black community, the so-called black community in general. I'm saying this. I'm saying this from real talk. And I'm saying this as a black man in this country that's part of the 10% I'm about to get to.
Dude, you doing too much. You doing too much of percentage of our people, and that's
Let me get in.
Hold on.
You cut me off again. I'm sick of that, man.
Hold on. You telling me you sick of me cutting you off, but you keep talking. You keep breaking down percentages. That is actually not.
It's factual, man.
It's not factual. How is it factual? I just told you how it was wrong. I just told you.
Prove me wrong.
Tell me, dude. You doing all that? You doing this thing? Hold up. Tell me, dude. You doing this thing that what I don't like that black people do. They always try to make excuses for certain black people that don't do what the fuck they supposed to do. Right?
Kenny,
now, if we
you're not listening. You're not fucking listening.
Go ahead, man.
You're not fucking listening.
Go ahead, man.
The reason I put them at 10%, and the reason I put the coons to basically get that do have money in 25%, they outweigh them. We got Larry King, we got Dennis Clemens, we got basically Jeffrey Peterson. Hell,
hold on.
At one point in time, Teresa D was going to school. Tommy Sotomayor. They outweigh us.
Hold up. Time out. Let me ask you a question. So, are
they part of that 1.5%?
Time out.
But guess what?
Time out.
They was totally different. So they was throwing the community under the bus.
My dude.
We see Stephen A. Smith throw our community under the bus.
Listen to me for a second. Listen, I'm asking a question, right? Because I need to know where you coming at with this. So you're saying that 25, or would you say like 25 or something like that?
25% of the coons.
Or the coons, right? So what's the rest of that? What's the rest of that? Are you breaking that down as well? Or
I'm breaking the other side down.
Okay, all right, so that's 25.
All
right. Okay, all right.
That's woke.
All right, okay, hold on, time out. So 25 is the sellouts and the coons, right?
The sellout, the coons, 25 is the sellout coons.
Hold on, time out. Let me finish. And the niggas in the street shooting and killing each other. You putting all of them in that 25, right?
No, I'm keeping them totally separate.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
The reason I'm keeping them separate is one simple reason and one simple reason.
No, I don't need to know why. I just need, okay, you said the 25 is the coons and the buck dancers. I get that, I'll get all that, right? All right, now go ahead.
Okay, I'm down to the ones that are woke, the other 50%. The 30% that basically live that life, the damn 25% of coons that are killing each other, selling dope, selling 40 to people, and making a profit, they live that life. They want to get off that life.
So, what's the percentage on that?
30%.
30%. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
All right.
Let's move on. So now, all together.
Let me go.
Hold on, Merlin. Hold on. Try and break this shit down so I can understand him, right? 30% of a good black people is 30% of us, right? That's what you're saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
25.
No. I'm talking about the base of the people that live the hood life. I'm talking about this. Let me say this. There's a lot of black people that ain't lived the hood life, but they still down for the cause. Am I wrong? Am I right?
Yeah.
See, the reason I know this, because there are black people that live in the valley, they still say, you know what, there's something wrong with this country. But they never lived the hood life that me and you live. I grew up in East Oakland. Maryland, you brought from Maryland. Did you grow up in the hood?
I lived in the hood, but
I understand all that. You got 30% of good black people, what you saying, right? Motherfuckers that's woke, right? Yeah. And then you got 20.
So I got a 20% chunk. I got a 20% chunk. Let me break this down.
Hold on, time out. You got 25% that are just coon buck dancing niggas, right?
But here's the problem. The reason I put them separately is 1% thing. The coons at the bottom, the coons that are basically the ones that the sellout. They're rich. They're not willing to give up their biscuit, they butter biscuit. They're not willing to give that up.
No, I'm asking you a question,
That butter
dude.
biscuit be
So what? Hold up.
cracking me up.
What are you talking about? Hold up. Time out, dude. I'm trying to understand this. See, it's funny and it's all games and shit. I'm trying to understand exactly what you're saying because it's not making any sense to me to a certain extent, right? You got 25%.
Okay.
Listen, you got 25% of the coons, the buck dancers, right? Then you got 30% of motherfuckers that's like me or you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We get it. The Colin Kaepernicks, we all get it, right?
No, that's another percentage.
So you're not putting the
That's
Colin
what I'm
Kaepernick. Hold up,
gonna
time out. So you're not putting Colin Kaepernick with us.
Can't folk. I'm saying this. The 25% of the big city guards killing each other, selling crack and all that bullshit, and saying,
Never.
"Oh, this is a hood life."
No,
I'm going to show like that.
Dude, you don't. That's what I said. That's what I said. You make it. Can I say this? No, matter of fact, go ahead. No, not mine. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm putting Colin Kaepernick in that 10% that basically makes this nation's wealth. We're talking about athletes that are woke, like the NBA. I'm talking about people like Steph Curry, LeBron James, Colin Kaepernick.
You think they 10%?
No, hold on, no. Hey, Merlin, let him finish. Let him finish. Go ahead, man.
Okay. Hold on. 4 rounds. Okay. I'm holding on. All right. Let me say this. The reason I put them at 10% because they rich. You also got to imagine you got to factor in wealth. They basically worth millions. They basically still work for somebody, but they won't compare. You see what happens with Donald Sterling and the Clippers. The Clippers didn't even want to play because they represent him. They represent him. And you see what he said when he almost messed up his whole damn community. And the NAACP was a part of it. And
Dude,
the LA cool.
Get to the percentage.
That was trying to get a second award? Are you freaking kidding me?
Listen to me, my dude. Get to the percentage of what you said. I don't need you to explain nothing to me about none of that shit. Get to the percentage.
Okay, the reason I'm putting basically Colin Kaepernick and all these athletes in 10% is for the one simple reason only. He is wealthy. He's rich, but he's still down for the cause.
So so basically you put him in another whole percentage of the rest of us, right?
Hold on 1 second.
Huh?
Hold on.
Let me go in. Let me get it.
Merlin. Chill, yo, chill.
Y'all been going.
So no, because I'm asking. I need to hear this shit. You get what I mean? So you putting Colin Kaepernick in a different percentage that you putting the rest of somebody like me in, right?
Factor in wealth.
Right. So you going by the economic wealth. Okay, all right, okay. Good. All right, go ahead, man.
So they still
Go ahead, man. I don't need you to explain nothing to me. Just go ahead and say what you gotta say.
Then we got us. The working class is still woke and still down for the cause. They're the other percent.
You breaking up. Oh.
Okay, hold on a second. All right. The reason I put us at the last 10% is because we still need that other 10% that are basically still down for the cause for their wealth. Because guess why? We're still willing to fight the good fight. We'll still basically make our voices heard. We'll still basically do anything that's possible to make sure that our leaders that are wealthy are making it in life. Are making it to basically succeed and establish our own community. The reason I look this different in those schools that basically there are 25% of us, which is a large percent, that are rich or basically trying to kill each other because they still want to sell for the buck dancing damn biscuit-eating bastards that they are.
All right. All right. Fine. All right. Can I say this?
What do you want to say? They're not.
Well, time out, dude. Time out. Can I say this to you? And this is out of love. This is straight out of love. I love the shit out you, man. We disagree. Hold up. Talk about. We disagree on a lot of shit. Me, you, Merlin. We get here and we disagree on a lot of shit. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
something. I'm gonna tell you something, man. You're talking too much about what the hell, Merlin? Oh, goddamn.
Sorry, I'm doing my rounds. Gotta bear with me here.
You
Here's the
doing
fact, basically, why I put it to the 10%.
you doing too much of you doing what the white man does to black people. You doing too much of hold on. Listen to what I'm saying. You doing too much of that separating us and shit. Niggas are in certain
I'm not
categories.
separating them.
Niggas
We
are
still
what they
got
are. They who they say they are. If they act a certain way and they do shit a certain type of way, that's where you are. This whole notion of you trying to put niggas, he got this money, he got that money, nigga. We start doing that. That's white people shit. That's
the
how they.
reason.
Hold up, time out.
Hear me out listening.
Time out, my dude. I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk.
The reason I put them in a different damn perspective is one super region and one super region only. Because the reason I factor in wealth, it ain't because of a black or white thing. It's basically the fact that we're saying those 10% that are basically both that have money are willing to basically share their money and make us prosper.
Nigga, you keep thinking that that is 10% of people having money. Black people having money in this country. You are misconstrued about that shit. You are misconstrued about that. Niggas got money and just don't want to speak up and do nothing. It's motherfuckers that got money that don't want to, that black people that we don't even get on like that because they don't even speak. That are famous and got money.
Y'all done?
So,
Y'all done?
hold on, time out. No, hold on. He doing some shit that I don't like, that black people do. We keep trying to separate the rich motherfuckers that are woke to niggas that's us that's woke. Nah, that shit is the same. I don't want none of them niggas think they better than me. Ain't none of them niggas better than me. I'm okay. I'm fine. I don't gotta be rich, nigga. I'm cool. I love my life. I'm good. You feel me? You feel what I'm saying?
Let me.
Hold on, Murray.
I
Hold on, Murray. You feel what I'm saying though? I don't like what he
hear
did.
you.
That shit is bullshit. And then they try to make it seem like, oh well, you know, we got these niggas over here. You try to compare niggas from the hood to buck dancing ass coon ass niggas that actually know exactly what they doing to niggas that's young and dumb and don't know shit. You trying to compare them? It's like the old niggas trying to compare the young niggas. Like, you don't do that. You get what I mean? I got a problem with that. That's why I don't like old niggas talking on the young niggas like that when you ain't being fair. And then acting like, nigga, you ain't did none of the shit that they did. Try to separate. And that's that white supremacy thing. Nigga, we have to get to a point that where the buck dancing coons, if you rich or you poor, you selling out your people, you all in one bunch. You buck dancing, selling out ass niggas. Right? And then you got niggas in the hood that doing fuckery shit, shooting and killing each other. You niggas in the category by yourself, but you ain't that much different than them buck dancing niggas, but we gonna keep you in the category because we still got hope for you. Because you don't know no better. We don't give up on our people. You get what I'm saying? Other than if you a sellout and you're a coon. If you're a sellout and a coon, we need to give up on you because you know better. And then you got the rest of us. And I don't give a fuck if you rich, you got a whole bunch of money, you me, you Oak, or Merlin, whoever. You Cali, whoever. We all in this bitch together. Hold on, this. Oh,
Let me get in. Let me get in. Because y'all been going
no,
there.
no,
Y'all
and
ain't
I'm
gonna
just
ever
saying,
let
no,
me
I'm
get
just,
in.
hold on, Marlon, before you jump back in. But that's all I'm saying. Niggas, I don't like when black people do that shit. It ain't all these different percentages. No, nigga, it's a certain percentage of niggas, and it's a certain percentage of other niggas, and then there's us. And then two black
The
people,
reason,
hold up, and
no,
hold up.
here's what. The
Time out.
reason I'm going to scientifically broken down, and this is
My,
the reason I'm going like this. The
my
reason I'm
dude,
saying this is
you can keep on trying to break that shit down the way up you want. Nigga, you did some shit that rubbed me the wrong way. I don't like that shit. I don't
But
like how you
let me
tried to
get
make
in.
it
Let,
who
seem
might
like
want you to walk over the fact.
that's bullshit.
It's true.
let me get in. Let me get in.
Here's the thing.
Let
Let me
me
say this.
get.
Let me say this.
Hold on, hold on. I'll let y'all go. I'll let y'all.
Now, here's the
If
thing. I'm
y'all
saying,
keep going there, y'all going. Y'all ain't
the
gonna give me a
reason.
chance.
All right, sorry for that. Go ahead.
All right, cool. I ain't gonna do the breakdown, the exact percentage of who's who, who's this, who's that, who's this, who's that. But I'm gonna do this though. When it comes to black people who I think is cool, I'm gonna say about from 85 to 95% of black people cool. And these are different categories of cool.
And that's
All right,
bullshit
look.
too. And that's bullshit too.
But
It's
hold on, man.
bullshit. That's
Listen.
bullshit. That's
The first
bullshit.
category, the first category of coons is the typical right wing conservative Republican coons. That's one. The second group of coons are the coons of the Democratic Party. Democratic Party. The third group of coons is, these people who would come out here and try to act like they for the people. But once once you start talking about, business doing for self, start talking about, Pan Africanism, trying to unite black people in the Caribbean and Africa, then they start, getting their panties in a bunch. That's another group of coons. Um, snitch niggas that snitch in the hood, they coons. Street niggas that look, and I'm not gonna say all, but I'm gonna
Y'all
say look,
niggas is going
a
way
drug
too
dealer.
far with
Hold
this
on,
shit.
listen.
You going way
Can you
too
listen?
far.
Can you listen?
Hold up, time out,
Can
time
you
out.
listen?
You,
How you
hold up,
listening?
you and this nigga
Hold on. Let
Oak.
me finish.
Hold up,
Let me
hold up,
finish.
Merlin.
Let me finish. Let
Merlin
me
and
finish.
you and this
Let me
nigga Oak
finish.
is going way too far with that bullshit, man. Like seriously.
Let me
With
finish.
this whole percentage
Let
shit,
me
that's
finish.
bullshit. And you know it is.
I ain't
Y'all
even
know
say
it's
percentage.
bullshit. Y'all making
I
this
said,
shit.
hold
Y'all
on.
hold up, time out. Y'all making this shit so difficult, and it's not. It's not that difficult. You separate the fucking coons that niggas that know what they're doing as sellouts. And then you got niggas in the hood that do fuckery
You
shit
ain't
that
even
don't.
let me finish. Hold on. You ain't even
Come on, man. You
you ain't even
making
let me
percentage
finish.
of
That's
this
what I.
shit, and you talking about the Africans and all that other shit. That's bullshit. If you coon, I don't give a fuck
Nigga,
where
you ain't
you
even let
from.
me.
If you cooning over in
You ain't
Africa,
even.
nigga,
Hold
you
on,
a
hold on.
part of
Time out,
that
time out, time
50%.
out, time out, time out,
We ain't
time out,
talking
time
about
out, time out.
Africa, nigga.
Nigga, you ain't even listening to what I said.
Come
Hold
on,
on, hold
man.
on. Let
Y'all
me say
niggas
something.
bullshitting,
Hold
man.
on, hold on, hold on.
Y'all bullshitting,
Hold
yo.
on,
Go
finish.
ahead, man. Go ahead.
Yo,
Hold on.
man.
You ain't even listen to what I said. Listen, hold on. I'm gonna repeat what I said just so you can listen, cause I ain't say nothing. I'm gonna listen to what I said. Listen closely, cause I ain't. I don't. You ain't. I don't know what you're talking about. All right. Look. First group of coons, them Democratic right wing coons. We all know them Republican conservative right wing coons. Them the first group of coons. Second coons, Democratic coons. The third group of coons, that's like I said, the people who shoot down Pan Africanism and trying to unite people from Africa and the Caribbean, and they pretend to be for the people. I never said, oh, Africa. I said the people who
You
pretend
doing
like they
too
for the
much.
people,
That's
but
too much. Right there. That's
how's
too
that too
much.
much?
It's too much.
How's
Like
that too
we
much?
making this shit difficult. Like I don't like when people
I'm,
try to make this shit as like it's so difficult to search out coons. If a nigga is a sellout, he a sellout, man. I don't give a fuck.
but I'm
We don't
saying
gotta
it's
go
different.
into
Hold
this
on, listen, you're not
Democrat.
listening. What I'm
Time
saying
out,
is
time out.
different.
We
It's
don't gotta
different
go
forms.
into this
It's different
Democrat and this
forms. It's different
Republican
type of coons.
bullshit. You doing too much with that shit. Niggas is sellouts, they sellouts. I don't give a fuck if they're a Democrat or Republican, and you African or or you Muslim. I don't give a
Niggas
fuck
ain't
what
say
you
shit
are.
about Africa. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm saying, you see, you're not even listening. What I'm saying is that it's different groups of coons. That's what I'm breaking down. I'm not saying,
It's
oh,
no different.
this percentage.
That's what I'm talking about. Stop it. It's no different of niggas of coons. Niggas is sellouts. They sellouts. This whole notion of you
Nobody,
talking about,
you're
oh,
not even,
cause they there
listen,
and
listen,
they
listen,
there. Niggas
listen,
is sellouts. They buck
listen,
dancers.
listen,
They
listen,
coons. It is what it is. This whole
listen.
notion of giving niggas titles. Fuck it. The title is you are a sellout and you are a buck dancer. You are a sellout to your people. I don't give a fuck if you're a Democrat or a Republican. I don't give a fuck if you from Africa or America or fucking wherever you from. If you sell out your people, you are a sellout. All this notion of trying to break down different shit, that's the problem I got. That's the problem that black people got, is doing in America. We're trying to break down some shit. You trying to break down different nationalities or different or Republican or that. Man,
I
fuck that.
never said shit about nationality.
Come on,
You're
man.
not even listening.
You
You
did
getting all
just
loud.
do
You're not
that.
even listening. You getting all loud. You're not even listening.
Come
What
on,
I'm
man.
saying is
Go
that
ahead.
it's 85 to 95% of black people that's cool. That's what I said off the rip. You're not even listening. And I'm breaking down the different groups of coons. That's what I'm talking. You're not even. You
So
talking
you
about national.
doing
I'm
what
not
I
talking about
just said.
nationality.
Stop breaking down the difference of coons. It's no difference of coons. If niggas is sellouts and they cooning. It's no difference. Don't tell me no difference of coons.
I'm not saying there's a difference. I'm saying
You
it's
just
forms of
said that.
different form.
You just said
It's
that.
forms of.
You
If
just
you
said,
Kenny, stop getting Kenny. If you
come
stop
on,
getting
man.
loud
Come
and
on,
listen,
dude.
I'm
Like,
saying.
dude, stop sitting there and saying
If
some
you
shit that you
you
just
getting all
said.
loud, you're not even listening. What I'm saying is that it's certain forms of corner that. All right, listen.
Go ahead.
Like I said,
Go ahead.
like I said, yes, I understand. This is all corner. I'm not saying that you need something. Look, Kenny, sometimes you need to calm down, just sit down and listen. I'm not saying that. Look, cooning is cooning. That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying is that you got certain types of coons that put it like this. Black people, the biggest coon that we used to is saying is like the conservative and white ring coons, and them like the obvious coons, and like people mostly think they like it's easy to see them. But what I'm saying is that okay, you got them type of coons, but you also got even more coons who's not on that right wing conservative. You got the Democrat coons. You got the coons that's pretending like they for the people. You got the coons that steal money from the black community. You got the
Dude.
coons
See,
that
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm
but you're
saying.
not. What I'm saying is
You
that
keep you keep trying to separate. Look,
not
you
everybody is
keep trying to
conservative and
act
right
like
wing
they
coons. That's
all.
what I'm saying.
You said what? You said
Not
what?
every. What I'm saying. What I'm saying is that every black people, when we say coons, we used to the right wing conservative coons. But what I'm saying is that
Why you
okay,
think that I'm
cool.
thinking that? I didn't say that.
Did I say you? Did I say you? I
No,
said
I
black
just
people. I
told
didn't
you
say
what I
Kenny. I
said.
said
I don't give a. Listen, that's the thing that I'm saying. You keep saying that other people think that. I don't give a fuck what they thinking because it's all bullshit. We sitting there trying to break down different types of coons or different types of nationalities of coons from Africa or whatever it is.
nobody said nothing about African
Listen
nationality.
to what
See,
I'm
that's why I said
saying.
you're
You
not even
breaking down
listening.
all of you
Nobody said
broke
nothing
down
about nationality.
my dude. You just said, look, I know what I heard, dude. You just said,
I ain't say shit about nationalities. I don't know
okay,
what
all
you
right,
talking
dude,
about.
all right, fine. You don't even know what I'm talking about. That's
I
what I'm
said
saying.
I said coons that shoot down Pan Africanism and uniting people. I didn't say African coons correct. No, I said coon. It don't matter. Like I said, if you're a coon, if you're if you're a conservative, you're a Republican, whatever. It don't matter if you're Caribbean, Afro Latino, African American, African. And I'm not separating no nationalities. I'm just breaking down.
And the
Okay, you
ideology
got
you shouldn't
coon.
break down. I don't give a fuck if they Democrats or Republicans. If you selling out your people and you black, I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. That's that American bullshit that we do. A lot of times you're not even getting what I'm saying to a certain extent. We
I
do
get
this
what you're
shit
saying, but
all
you
the
just
time.
yelling. You not even trying to listen. You wasn't even trying to listen to what Callie said. What Oak said.
I heard what Oak said. I heard what you said. My thing is, you keep trying to break down some like How about we just get to shit that just is common sense? We don't have to try to break shit down to where we don't have to. Certain shit is just what it is.
all right, cool. All right, that's
All this
cool.
whole, all up,
85
time
and
out.
95%
No,
of black
hold up,
people cool. How
dude,
about that?
time out, dude. Don't dismiss me like that. Don't dismiss me like that. Okay, all
But you
right.
was the same when I
No,
was like, oh, it's 50% of black people like this. It's 50. You were the same. You was doing the same thing.
what you mean? I was doing the same thing. I gave you
You
my
was like, oh, you got
time
this.
out, time out. I gave you my respective, right? You gave me your respective, right? Oak gave me his
Mm-hmm.
respective of what he was. I was trying to understand what he was saying. That's why I kept saying, "Hold on, you got this, you got that, right?" But then I was saying that it comes to all of what we was just saying, all of us, not just you, not just Oak, even me myself, right? We all break this shit down as one. It is what it is. Niggas are sellouts. I don't give a fuck if you're a Democrat. I don't give a fuck if you're a Republican. You can break it down to all the percentages you want. If you a sellout, you a fucking sellout, and that's how I look at you. But we're talking. We was getting in percentages about this shit, and I had a problem with the percentage. That's it. You keep trying to
So you
like
ain't
hold
so
up.
you ain't break
Okay,
down percent.
time out.
You ain't break down percentages.
I didn't say that. I didn't. I never said that. I didn't. I said
But
I
I'm
didn't.
saying, but hold on, let me up. What I'm saying is that if you got a problem with percentages, how come you was the same when I broke down percentages too?
Right, and Oak had a problem with my percentage. You had a problem with my percentages too because you just broke down percentage. All I was saying at the end of the day of your percentage, Oak percentage, my percentage, right? It really don't mean shit because if a motherfucker is a sellout, I don't give a fuck if he rich or he middle class or he poor. If you sell your fucking people out for money, you are a sellout. To come up or whatever it is. You are a sellout. I don't give a fuck how rich. And the problem I had with Oak with his whole percentage of shit, he was talking about. We put the rich people here, the rich black people here, you know, and we put the you know, the black people that's conscious here, the rich conscious people with black people here, and then we put the black conscious people here. That's a percentage. Like, nigga,
All
what
right,
the
like
fuck are
Oak,
you talking about? We all fighting for
I
the
see what
same
Oak was
thing.
trying. Hold on, time out.
Some
I
of
see
us
what
have.
Oak was trying to say, but I see what Oak was trying to do, but I disagree with it too, because you know, it was too much. So I see what he was trying to do. I respect what he was trying to do, but I disagree. You know, with all them breaking. I get that, but what we all trying to say is that okay, cool. Everybody that's used to seeing the coons like Jesse Lee, what's his name, Brandon Tatum, Candace Owens. You know, who? It's too many coons to name, but okay,
Yeah, but
we used to
hold on,
seeing the Republic.
time out. But that's what I was saying about. Don't mean cut you off, my brother. But what I was saying was he was talking. He was trying to make them percentages of like you got these rich niggas that
That's what I said. I ain't make percentages.
like
I
no, I'm
just put
just
up.
saying
I just
like
put them in.
no, I'm just saying like he was
That's what I'm saying.
he
I
was
ain't make a percentage. I'm saying okay. I'm not saying that they different. Like because like I said, it's all cooning, but it's different categories of coons. That's what I was trying to say. I don't think you hear me out on
I
that.
don't think
It's different
hold
categories.
up and time out, and that's where we disagree too, because in fact I don't think it's different categories of coon niggas. I don't. Other than like I don't look at street niggas that's out gang banging and shooting and shit. I don't look at them the same as
And
niggas
you didn't
that.
even let me say anything about that. Once I
Go
was
ahead, go
about to
ahead,
get in, that
go
you
ahead.
cut me off because that's when I
All
was
right,
about
go,
to say that.
all right, go ahead, go ahead.
Drug dealers. I don't think that like I mean, if you in the streets, you hustling, you know, you trying to get money. I don't look at that as cool. And some people might say, "Oh, you selling drugs to the community. You selling drugs to whoever want it. You ain't selling it to." I mean, if it was a Hispanic person that wanted it, you gonna give it to. Him. If it's a as long as you doing it to survive, so that ain't cooning. But let's say the niggas that you know go outside.
I call it
You know,
fuckery. I
I
call
put
it
like
fuckery. It's
hold on.
fuckery shit.
Put it like this. I call a snitch. I call if you a snitch, you a coon. You a rat coon. That snitching is corny.
Mm-mm.
What else? I
I
say
don't
like
think.
like I
No, I
said,
don't. I don't think it's none of that. I don't think it's none of that either. We in a different
you
time,
don't
buddy.
think snitching is corny?
Nope. Nope. Not in this time. Not in this time. Not in this day and age. It's different from.
Okay,
Hold on, my dude.
I see what you're trying to
It's
say, but
different
still,
from where I
it's
was,
corny.
where I grew up at. Niggas snitching to get you killed. Okay. Now in this days, niggas snitch to save their life.
But that's
Niggas.
still corny though.
No, it's not to me because I feel like this, right? I mean, I'm an old school nigga, so I look at this a little different, right? If you snitch, I always feel like this nigga, you still a bitch ass nigga to me, right? And you, of course, you ain't getting. Of course, I ain't gonna trust you around me. But if you snitch, you know what comes with the game. I'm an old school nigga, so snitching is like some shit that like yeah we don't fuck with, we don't do. But in this day and age with niggas, I get it. I get why niggas be snitching, cause niggas ain't built for it. And so the young niggas can get mad at me all they want, and I'm telling them straight up, y'all niggas is pussy. And I ain't saying all of y'all, cause some niggas will take them charges. I ain't saying that, right? But
But
you
what
want
I'm saying is that it's still corny at the end of the. Cause let's talk about what snitch. Cause people think
no
snitching is
nigga,
a
cause the
street thing. It's
game,
not.
all up, the game is the game. When I was in the game was the game. Niggas snitch. Look,
Hold on. I'm not.
you
Hold on.
didn't
I
have a
get that.
whole
I get
hold
that. But
up.
what
Time
I'm
out.
saying is
You
that.
didn't have a whole bunch of snitching niggas when I was out in the street like that. Let me tell you why. Cause you know why I want a whole bunch of snitching niggas? Cause niggas knew if you snitch, you gonna get dead. My God brother, God rest his soul, right? When
Mm-hmm.
when I got out the gang, I got out the game. I probably was like a couple of years out of it. I probably was at the time probably about 23, 24, right? And my
Mm-hmm.
god brother, he was much younger than I was, and not that young, but he was young. He was like 4 years younger than I was. He was about my sister age, right? And so, uh, they thought he snitched. This happened almost over 2 decades ago, right? He been dead for almost 15, 16, almost 20 years, almost 20 years. It's almost about that, right? No, not that long. About 16 years. No, about 15, 14 years, right? And so
Mm-hmm.
they thought he snitched, and at the time, I didn't know like that the Bloods and the Crips um came into my city like that. I didn't know that because I was out the game. Like you get what I mean? I'm out the game. I don't know what the fuck really going on in the streets too much like that. But the gang shit, the Crips and the Blood shit, that shit it started, affecting, my city like that. So he was a part of the Blood gang, right? Niggas burnt his ass on fire
Mm-hmm.
just because the simple fact they thought he snitched. You get what I'm saying? And this was back when I was in my 20s, dude. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I don't
But hold on. What I'm saying is that
I
I
don't
get
look
all
at
that. But
like
what I'm
I
saying
look
is,
at snitching a whole different way than you may look at it. Like you understand what I'm saying? Like niggas snitch now,
I
like
mean,
you
like,
might look at it like, oh, some bitch ass shit. Like not now, not with these young niggas. The niggas tell on themselves. Niggas snitch and tell on themselves. So like, how do I supposed to take niggas snitching on another nigga like, oh, I take that shit like nigga supposed to be dead for that. Niggas be telling on themselves now. That's the difference.
but I still see snitching as corny because, like I said, a lot of people they think snitching is a street thing. Snitching is not a street thing. Snitching came from slavery. Cause listen, you will see white people, they'll do a whole lot of white supremacist shit. They'll do a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot of racist shit, right? But when they out in public, do you like how what you call it? Megan McCain, she wanted Samika Mari to condemn Farrakhan, right?
Mm-hmm.
And see, like this is the thing. Back in the slave days, the slave black people like they'll snitch for just just so they could stay out of trouble. They'll snitch for butter biscuits, like they snitch on other black people just so they could be the good old house nigga.
Right.
White people they know like even if they disagree with each other or whatever, but they got a no snitch code.
Right.
So I look at it like, if you a black person snitching on another black person, just from that perspective, that's how I see it. That's cooning.
But my dude, it's not the same anymore. It's not the same.
I mean,
Like,
it's still
hold up,
cool.
hold up. Talking about my dude, you young, I get it. Yo, dude, I'm an old school nigga, right? And I'm telling you, it's not the same anymore. Niggas don't do that anymore. Niggas tell on themselves. Like, you don't gotta snitch on a
I,
nigga no more. Niggas tell on them. Like, think about it. Excuse me. Takashi, hold up, time out,
and
hold
just
up.
so I could be, and just so I could be, hold on, and just so I could be fair, I think putting guns in your videos and shit like that,
Snitching
that's
on
tap dancing.
yourselves. You snitching on yourself. Nigga, have you ever seen
Yeah.
me? Hold up, time out. Have you ever seen me get on this channel or Facebook or anything, wave my guns around? Have you ever seen me do that?
Mm-mm.
And nigga, I could do that, right? And my shit legal, right? I can do that. I actually
Mm-mm.
can do that, right? But these dumbass niggas are criminals, right? And they are
Mm-mm.
waving guns around, knowing that they on probation, parole, whatever it is. And nigga, you still wave your guns. Nigga, I don't look. I ain't on none of that shit, nigga. I'm still ain't waving my guns around, and they legal.
That's cooning, that's stupid nigga shit, that's fuck nigga shit, that's all that.
Yeah,
That's
but but
cooning
but
too.
but I'm telling you, that's not coonery shit. That's just fuckery shit. Niggas don't know no better. OGs are dead or they in jail. Or
I mean,
niggas.
but I look at it like this: if you on
Oh.
probation, you should know. Hold on, if you on probation, you should know that you shouldn't be doing no hot boy shit. You shouldn't even have a gun. So I mean, just by you having a gun and then you putting it on camera, yeah, I gotta like. It's just common sense. That's just common sense.
That's not. Look, my dude. You keep saying, yo, Merlin. Can I say this? It's a compliment, my dude.
Yeah.
You not. You not these young niggas. You smart. You know what I mean? You on this show talking to me. You get what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
it's a big difference, dude. It's a difference between like when I was growing up. Like, you get what I'm saying? A lot of my niggas thought that I was like kind of like a weird or soft because I wouldn't do a lot of shit that they was doing. I just was smarter than them. That's why now all my niggas I go we link up and shit. Niggas talking about they on probation or they can't get this certain job because they got records and shit. Me myself, I did the same exact shit and probably did more than they did, but I was just smarter. You get it? You understand what I'm saying now?
Mm-hmm.
Like, niggas ain't on your, everybody is not on your level.
But understand this, Kenny. But this is what I'm trying to say, right? All right. So an example, like you said,
Hold on,
you
hold
on
on, hold on,
probation, you on parole.
hold on. I passed a three hour mark. Let me
Right.
everybody that's here, we get ready to go to the live talk. Me and Merlin, we get ready to come back and we get jump back in. Everybody jump back in. We get ready to jump back in. Just give me a second. Let me go back. Let me do a new live stream. Ready to do a new live stream. Come back to the world's opinion channel. Make sure y'all come to that.